My model around. Back more. Hey there, everyone. Walter Snacklefox here. We're playing the new patch of Zenless Zone 0. And, remember on the last patch, we went to the Suiban Temple, Feilum Heights, and we investigated the Hollow after there was conflict between Porcelumex, who mines ether shielding minerals, and their miners who were taking having a lot of health troubles because of bad medicine that they'd been given. So we managed to resolve that. We managed to stop the cultists, and now we are moving on to the next story. Oh, and of course it's back at the temple, Suiban Temple. I'm gonna meet up with... Belle's gonna meet up with her brother Wise. And it looks like Pan Yinhu. Here you are, Belle. What are you guys talking about? Perfect timing, Junior. I was just about to call for you. You got a minute? There's something I want to discuss. Yep.
Junior, you remember Damien, right? The head of Porcelumex in Wi-Fi Peninsula. He sent someone to us with a banquet invitation.
A banquet invitation?
A banquet invitation? Judging by the look on your and my brother's faces just now, I thought he had sent some kind of legal notice.
He wouldn't dare. If it weren't for all of us from Yunque Summit helping him take care of the Exaltists, he wouldn't be living the good life now. But as for the invitation, it does seem to have a connection with the corruption incident.
Here's the situation. Even though Top suppressed any media about the Exaltists causing chaos in Wi-Fi Peninsula, news had already spread citywide. The production of Porcelume is super important, and neither Tops nor Porcelumex can pretend that nothing happened. So, over the next 2 weeks, Tops will lead a security investigation in Wi-Fi Peninsula, and urge a swift return to business as usual.
What does the security investigation have to do with the banquet?
But what does the security investigation have to do with the banquet?
Think about it, Junior. With an investigation happening, many relevant people will have to come to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Porcelumex has to fulfill its duties as a host and entertain everyone. Although the security investigation doesn't involve Yunque Summit, that Damien kid is pretty cunning. He'll leverage all his connections and resources to get closer to us.
Senior Suryuan told me that right after the corruption incident was over, Damien sent a generous gift, but Shifu turned it down. We were just discussing whether we should attend this banquet. According to Shifu's philosophy, Yunque Summit shouldn't get too close to Porcelumex. But since we're active in Wi-Fi Peninsula, we still have to consider maintaining a working relationship with Damien.
If you ask me, now is the perfect time to attend such a banquet.
Why do you say that, Senior?
Shifu and Senior Shuyuan returned to Yunque Summit a while ago and won't be back anytime soon. If the three of us attend the banquet, it'll show Damien some respect without drawing too much attention. Besides, he already knows Shifu isn't around, so it's not like she's deliberately avoiding him.
But aren't you forgetting someone? What about Senior Fufu?
The three of us? Aren't you forgetting someone?
Oh, you mean Senior Fufu? Well, we happened to learn yesterday that she had failed her arithmetic course, so Shifu called her back overnight for remedial lessons. I'm afraid she won't be able to make the banquet this time.
I didn't expect the academic standards at Yunque Summit to be so strict. Anyway, getting back to the point, I think your reasoning makes sense. We should go to this banquet.
I agree.
I agree. Plus, I have a feeling there'll probably be some pretty influential guests at the banquet. We might be able to gather some useful information.
All right, it's settled then. We'll do Porcelumex a favor and attend the banquet.
Belle, the Poor Salumix banquet is set for tomorrow night at the banquet hall on the second floor of Yun Sin. Let's meet up in front of Yun Sin then. Is that a real restaurant? Can they host banquets here on Wi-Fi Peninsula? They better, but feels kind of like a port town.
Who must have gone to Yum Chasim. Better go meet them there.
Belle, you sure took your time getting here. Senior Yinhu is starving. I saw some premium tangerine peel the other day and couldn't help but splurge on it. Been pinching pennies ever since, but now it's finally time to treat myself with this feast. To be honest with you, Wise, I didn't have lunch today either. You two were acting all cool and nonchalant yesterday. Oh dear, I have a feeling we've fallen right for Damien's trap. You're overthinking it. It's just a meal, no big deal. Haha, exactly. Junior, overthinking isn't good for your health, you know. Alright, enough chit-chat. Since everyone's here, let's get moving. Welcome to Yum Sin. Esteemed guests of Porcelumex, please head to the banquet hall on the second floor. Alright, let's head to the banquet hall. You then arrive at the banquet hall on the second floor. I didn't expect so many people to show up. Looks like the Wi-Fi safety inspection is quite the big deal. It was a huge mess. Yeah, you're right. Even without the Exaltus causing trouble, there's still a lot of conflict between the workers and Porcelumex regarding work safety. It'd be great if we could resolve all those problems as well. Alright, since Damien sent us the invitation, let's go say hi to him. Hey juniors, your senior's gonna have to pass on this one. I just don't vibe with that Damien kid, so I'll spare myself the headache. Belle and I will go. You enjoy your dinner, senior. Try to make up for Shifu and the others' portions too. Belle, let's go. Damien is right over there.
The mystics from Yunquay Summit have arrived. As the host, having at least you two and Master Pan show up for this dinner banquet is truly an honor.
Mr. Damien, it seems like you're a little disappointed that our Shifu couldn't make it today.
Not at all. You're all disciples that Ishwan Shifu trusts deeply. Even from afar in Yunquay Summit, she entrusted you to attend on her behalf. This in itself is a gesture I can appreciate. Please, make yourselves at home tonight and enjoy the banquet. If there's anything you'd like to eat that's not being served, just let me know directly.
Teasingly asked Damien about the current situation.
Mr. Damien, with so many people here for the security investigation, do you even have time to worry about our dinner?
It's part of my responsibility to take care of the guests, but I understand what you mean, Master Bell. Considering that the Exaltus appeared in Wi-Fi Peninsula, and Porcelumex is responsible for security, I might seem a bit too relaxed. To be honest with you both, although my official title is General Manager of Porcelumex and Wi-Fi Peninsula, my main responsibility is actually overseeing production. Hollow Security was originally managed by someone else, who was appointed by corporate executives. Though, of course, they have since been relieved of that responsibility.
Ouch.
I understand now. No wonder you were so willing to provide clues earlier, Mr. Damien. Seems like you had already anticipated this situation. Sounds like you're about to take over security duties, too. Congrats on moving up another rung at Porcelumex.
Come now. No need to be cheeky. Things have been rather difficult for me. I'm lucky just to be holding on to my current role, especially with how nerve-wracking it's been getting everything ready for the security investigation. But after seeing the guest list with my own eyes earlier, I finally felt a bit of relief.
Oh? How so?
Oh? Why's that?
Why don't you have a look for yourselves?
Is it some of our friends?
There are quite a few guests at tonight's banquet, but in reality, They all fall into just a few categories. All these elegantly dressed guests are senior officials from TOPS. The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indicator that the connection between TOPS and Porsalumex remains strong. Their presence allows us to demonstrate to the military and government that TOPS is fully committed to the safety of Waifei Peninsula. We also sent invitations to the relevant city government departments, but no one showed up, which suggests that the government doesn't want to get involved in the sensitive matters happening between TOPS and the military and Waifei Peninsula. They would prefer to steer clear and let us work things out on our own.
I heard that TOPS and the military often butt heads over Porsalume issues. And it seems the situation is even worse than I imagined.
Tops in the military?
It is a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussing. The military is the biggest buyer of Porsalume, and by controlling Waifei Peninsula, TOPS essentially controls their most critical resource. So, it would prove quite difficult if the military chooses to take this chance to cause trouble.
It seems that knowing who's from the military guest list is the key to understanding the situation.
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative.
But she's not wearing a Defense Force uniform. Isn't this supposed to be a formal event?
That's because Missy Zolda is not a military officer. She's a research consultant. Instead of sending
Miss
high-ranking
Isolde.
officers, they hired a civilian to attend, which sends a clear message. They don't intend to investigate this matter further. Of course, though production was limited after the corruption and
Reminds me of
Porsalumex didn't
Isolde
delay any
from
orders the
Reverse
military.
1999,
So, it appears they have acknowledged our sincerity.
who was a character that appeared and had their story before I started streaming it. I do have them on my collection, but I don't use them that much. They're part of the Burning archetype, and Burning seems to be pretty bad in Reverse 1999.
No wonder you're so relaxed now. There's no more pressure from TOPS executives, the government, or the military. But what about the rest of the guests? I see a lot of older individuals here too.
Those are members of the inspection team, leading experts in the ether industry. They'll be overseeing the security investigation while providing us with valuable insights. It took great effort to invite these academic giants.
Dear guests, may I have your attention for just a moment? It is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here today.
Looks like it's time for the real hosts to give their speech.
Dear guests, thank you for coming to Phylum Heights to participate in the Waifei Peninsula security investigation. I am Lucro, Co-Chief Executive Officer of the Porsalumex Group.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Ferox, also Co-Chief Executive Officer.
I've seen Lucro and Ferox on TV before. They run Porsalumex together. Mr. Damien, those two must be your direct superiors, right?
That's right. After the fall of the old capital, Porsalumex's management went through a major reshuffle. Those two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other.
Is it okay for you to talk about your superiors like that?
Is it okay for you to be talking about your superiors like that?
I completely trust both of you, so I feel comfortable speaking openly. The previous head of security was one of Ferox's trusted subordinates, but now he's been dismissed. Both of the big bosses are eager to fill that position with their own people. The reason I was able to become the nominal head of Waifei Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side. So I can't disrupt the balance of power in this competition. But the price of remaining neutral is that I've completely lost any chance of moving up. And if I were to take sides, it could come at a fatal cost, destroying everything I've worked so hard to build.
We will work closely with everyone here to reinforce our security measures and deliver a report to the public that we can be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, the security investigation will officially begin tomorrow. For now, please relax and enjoy the banquet.
Well, the big shots have finally finished their speeches. Thank you both for accompanying me. It's the only reason my good mood's still intact. Enjoy the banquet. I've got to go face some heat from my superiors now. If you'll excuse me.
Belle, now that Damien's left, what should we do next?
I want to stroll around the banquet hall. What do you have in mind? I'll follow your lead. I'll do that one.
What do you have in mind, Wise? I'll go with whatever you decide.
After hearing all that from Damien, I'm curious about the guests. He's hard to read, and who knows how much of it was true. Let's split up and look around the banquet hall.
Top's guest. Such a small major incident in Wi-Fi Peninsula has caused great alarm. We have betrayed your trust with our negligence. No. Everyone knows the risks of producing porcelain in the hollow, and who knows when those Exaltus might pop up again. It's impressive how Damien, the head of your Wi-Fi Peninsula branch, acted decisively to root out the Exaltus, preventing even bigger losses. It's rare to see such gumption in young people these days, all thanks to Mr. Lucro's constant guidance. You flatter me, but it's really all thanks to Mr. Ferox's keen eye for talent, finding such a gem like this. Haha, look at you two being all formal with each other. We spend all day hunched over our desks, so it's rare we get to head out like this. Let's just think of this trip to Wi-Fi Peninsula as a little vacation. We're truly grateful for your kind words. Wi-Fi Peninsula isn't quite like the Throne Quarter, so please excuse our humble hospitality. With Porcelumex hosting, how could anything be less than perfect? The Top's guests at the venue appear relaxed, definitely not looking like they're here to hold Porcelumex accountable. On the contrary, Lucro and Ferox remain hostile in their exchanges, even in front of Top's executives. Damien says he hasn't sided with either party, and it seems to be true. Ugh, but just thinking about dealing with those two higher-ups gives me a stomachache. Props to him for managing to walk that tightrope. Here's Professor Walker, an inspection expert. Professor Walker, how's that project you mentioned earlier coming along? I think it has real potential. The direction looks promising, but the requirements for experimental equipment and environment are too high. Ugh, I'm getting headaches every day over funding issues. You better make the most of this chance. With all the Top's VIPs here, all it takes is a little nod and boom. It's a done deal, right? I'm on good terms with some of them. Want me to introduce you? Yes, please, thank you. It's no big deal, but you and your star pupil should think about helping me with my research project too, right? Sure will. Many experts in the inspection team seem to know each other. Rather than focusing on their duties as part of the inspection team, everyone seems more interested in their own research projects. Well, that's only human nature. But if they get Tops as a sponsor, they can't really say anything about the affairs in Wi-Fi Peninsula anymore, right? Over here at Canyon Who? Hey, miss. We're at a lazuli char siu here. Better restock soon. Alright, please wait a moment. I'll head to the kitchen and take care of that for you. Hey, no rush. I heard Porcelumex brought in a special guest chef today. They gotta know how to make lobster 3 ways, right? Let's start with 3, each prepared differently. Remember, for the vermicelli and steamed one, go easy on the oyster sauce and the garlic paste. And don't forget to add sea urchin when making the creamy baked version. Alright, got it. Wait, you're straight up ordering? Haha, we're just getting started. Time to show you what this Pandatherian is made of. Oh, right, if I can't finish my food, I can get it packed to go, right? Yes, of course. Hold up, you're getting it to go? Sure, takeout might not quite taste quite as good, but with these top-notch ingredients, I can work with some magic when I get home and turn it into another amazing meal. Saves a lot of money, too. Listen up, miss. I want 3 portions of each of these. Braised goose feet in abalone sauce, duck in a treasure pot, amber custard pastries, crab meat coin dumplings, vegetable crystal shumai. Alright, just throw in a couple of ounces of that lingji mushroom from the beef's bone soup with wolfberries, My senior brother's been having trouble sleeping lately, and it's getting worse. This will be the perfect nourishing meal for him. After that, I've already made a round with the banquet hall. Time to meet up with Wise.
Oh, Belle, you're back. How was it? Find anything interesting?
Share your thoughts.
How should I put it? Judging by the guests, the security investigation doesn't seem as serious as I thought. The experts and top staff were even chatting and laughing. What everyone cares about isn't the Exaltists, or even the safety of Wife Peninsula, but how to get the porcelain supply back on track.
I completely agree. The security investigation is mainly a way for the city's upper circles to align their intentions, as well as a gesture to reassure the public. Even if there are some safety risks with production inside the Hollow, as long as they're not too serious, I'm sure they'll just sweep them under the rug. But let's not worry about that now. It's not every day you get Porcelumex picking up the tab. What matters most is enjoying the food.
Come on, let's enjoy a proper meal, Wise.
All right.
Wow, the ingredients
Enjoy.
say your top.
My apologies, miss.
It's okay.
I'm terribly sorry.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Oh, sorry about that.
Here.
Thank you both very much. Oh, you're with the safety inspection team. Wow, you look so young. And you're already an expert in the ether industry? Sorry, I must excuse myself. Did I say something wrong?
Young lady, seems you're completely at a loss.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the military research consultant.
That's right. My name's Isolde. That girl and I are both decorative props. Just here for show.
After learning about the inspection team for Mrs. Old, you bid her goodbye and have a delicious dinner. Late that night, after Porcelumex's welcome banquet had ended, in a luxury suite prepared by Porcelumex for the inspection team,
The Time Fields. Not only one of the oldest noble families in New Eridu, but also a renowned name in the field of science. The patent for the anti-corruption medicine widely used on the market today belongs to your grandfather. If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizens will surely feel more at ease.
You flatter me. It's just that my grandfather is seriously ill right now, so I really don't think he can handle this.
You misunderstand me. As I just said, all I need is this surname to appear on the list. Aren't you a time field as well?
But I'm just a student. I'm nothing like my grandfather.
Miss, I'm sure you've heard that the corruption outbreak in Wife Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine. Porcelumex has every right to file a lawsuit against your family and hold you accountable. The reason? Your family concealed major risks involved in the purification process of the medicine.
That's complete nonsense. It was
So what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin. Miss, the honor of the Timefield family now rests entirely on your shoulders. Think carefully, for your ailing grandfather's sake. I wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to the old man either.
Grandpa, did I make a mistake? What should I do? What's going on?
Creak? Creak?
What's that?
A few minutes later, inside Suibian Temple, a series of urgent knocks on the door wakes you up.
Well, you're up too.
The knocking sound just now, it wasn't my imagination, right?
The knocking on the door. It wasn't my imagination, right?
It wasn't just your imagination. Someone really was knocking. I'm pretty sure I heard Senior Yinhu answer the door. Belle, let's go check it out too. There must be something urgent if someone's showing up this late.
Master Pun, that glowing thing really appeared outside my window. I swear on the honor of the Timefield family.
Let's put the vows away for now, Missy. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people swearing oaths and this and
His
that.
tiny eyes got so big.
I believe what you said is true. Why else would you have come all the way here in the middle of the night, right? But I really couldn't follow all that about a boom and shadow crooked by 20 degrees. Sure, we at Yunquay Summit practice mystic arts, but ghost hunting and monster chasing aren't exactly our specialty.
To be precise, it was crooked by 22 degrees to the left. I remember that clearly.
Oh,
But I admit I was a bit abrupt earlier. My apologies. It's not that I've misunderstood the mystic arts. I've come because a friend told me that Mr. Wise and Miss Bell are currently staying here, and she trusts them.
Senior Yinhu? What's going on?
We're here, Senior Inhu. What's going on?
Oh, perfect timing. You two are just who Miss Timefield is looking for.
What? You're Mr. Wise and Miss Bell?
Hi, I'm Belle, and this is my brother.
Hi. I'm Belle, and this is my brother Wise.
Well, could you not bring that up again?
After a few minutes, Alex explains what had happened earlier.
I see. So you spotted an unidentified glowing object outside your window and came here for help. But I didn't expect Lucy to be the one who sent you.
To be honest, Ms. Montefio and I both attended the Celestia School for Girls. Even after she broke ties with her father and left without a word, we've still always kept in touch. Actually, I had planned to ask Porcelumix's staff for help with this, but it's late, and I couldn't get in touch with anyone. I can't share all the details, but I'm afraid that by morning, something this strange will just be brushed off and not taken seriously.
Recall the information you previously learned about Alice.
After hearing rumors that Alice might only be on the inspection team because of her family name, I asked Fairy to look into the Timefields. Turns out, she's likely here in place of her grandfather who's fallen ill. We're not sure exactly what happened, but Alice was probably threatened. Either way, Porcelumix clearly doesn't take her seriously. It's outrageous how they're treating her so differently from the other guests.
Since Ms. Montefio spoke so highly of you both, I'd like to ask for your help in investigating the unidentified object that appeared outside my window. As agreed, I'll be staying in Wi-Fi Peninsula for another 2 weeks. And if this issue isn't settled, it's going to be a real problem.
So, Belle, what do you think about this?
Since she's a friend of Lucy's.
Well, she is a friend of Lucy's, so let's give her a hand. Our last meeting was a little awkward, but that was mostly on us. Alright, mostly on me.
Do you charge per case? Or perhaps you work on a daily or hourly rate? If it's about the commission fee, please don't worry. My Ether Dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson.
Oh, that's no problem. No problem at all. You came here for help, and you're even a friend of someone we know. Of course we'll lend a hand. Don't worry. Here at Yunquay Summit, we're not only skilled in the mystic arts, we're also good at tracking things down and getting to the bottom.
Hey, Senior Yinhu, you shouldn't be making this decision on your own.
Hey, Senior Inhu, you shouldn't be making this decision on your own.
I'm not making decisions for you. Let me tell you, the Timefield family isn't just loaded. They're on a whole nother level. Whether Beeline and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Fufu gets to eat meat next month, all depend on you two now.
Stop piling pressure on me already.
Stop putting more pressure on...
Miss Timefield, why don't you stay with us tonight? Get a good night's rest, and after breakfast tomorrow, Junior Bell will go with you to investigate.
Are you both really willing to take this commission? Please don't feel obligated if you'd rather not get involved with the people Porcelumix have brought recently.
No need to worry so much, Timefield. Rest assured, we accept the commission.
You can rest assured, Miss Timefield. We'll accept the commission and investigate with you starting tomorrow.
Thank you so much. I'll be staying here tonight then.
You help Alice settle in her room at the Suibion Temple. Whew, finally got everything settled. Senior Yinhu and Wise have gone back to their rooms. I should head to bed too. Alright, I think after this, maybe I'll do polls. Better get some sleep. We've got an investigation to run first thing tomorrow. Comfy bed, here I come. As expected, you fall asleep the moment you hit the bed, and the next morning... Miss Bell, hi, I'm Alice. Your brother just gave me your knock-knock contact info. Looking forward to connecting with you. Good morning, Alice. Alright, I'm sorry for reaching out so early and bothering you. No worries, I was just about to look for you. Alright, I'll be waiting for you at the Sweebion Temple Atrium. Alright, so... polls. First of all, I have 244 media, like, good signal searches, and I'm not planning on going for the weapon. So I'm thinking I will get one of Yuzuha, and then next banner I'll get Yanagi maybe, if I can. We'll see. So, and next banner I will not be doing a stream on, so I'll just do that offline. Alright, so let's count. We've got 10. $20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. And there's 80 is a duplicate, which I was worried about. I do love Rena, but I don't use her that much anymore. Alexandrina Sebastian. Alright, so let's keep on going. 90. 100. 110. 120. 130. 140. 150. 160, and there she is.
And feel like sharing a story or two? I might just give you a little discount.
And she will be a big help for my anomaly teams. Not getting her special outfit. I like this one a lot more. The other one's a bathing suit, which it's a relatively conservative bathing suit as far as these games go, but I wasn't particularly inspired by it either. Alright, and we can't even pull for Yanagi, which I'm a tiny bit disappointed by because I'd love to do pulls for her today, but would ever done that, was he? But I also want as much time as I can to save up for it. And I have to build up.
Good morning, Miss Bell. Sorry for causing trouble by showing up so
Use
late last
anyway.
night.
No worries, you came here for help after all.
It's no big deal. You came to us for help. And no need to be so formal. Just Belle is fine.
All right. Then, please, feel free to call me Alice.
Did you sleep well last night?
So, how did you sleep last night?
Oh, I'm all right. Thanks for your concern. It's just the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that the 2 vases by the bed didn't match. Sorry, you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name.
Oh no, it's not that bad. Sweebion Temple just lives up to its name.
Oh no, it's not that bad. Swabian Temple just lives up to its name.
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Suggest checking the area below Alice's
Why
room.
don't we take a look around the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leads outside.
Okay, sure. Good thing you suggested starting outside. Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I don't dare step back into that room until we know exactly what I saw.
Miss Belle, shall we head out to investigate the area below my apartment building? Sure, let's go now.
Alice, let's talk about last night. You said you heard a soft thump followed by a loud bang?
Yes, and it went pitch dark outside the window.
Here we are. I'm staying at the building on the left. Oh, right here. Due to the influx of visitors from TOPS and the inspection team, Porcelumex ran out of rooms in their guest building, so I was arranged to stay here instead. Huh? Look at the ground over there. There's all kinds of items scattered around. You're right, let's go check it out. A bunch of miscellaneous items are scattered around on the ground near the vending machine, a recycling bin for empty cans, flower pots, and fresh soil. Huh? Where did these flower pots come from? I passed by here yesterday evening, there weren't any around. I don't remember seeing any flower pots here either. Oh look, there's an identical flower pot on that balcony over there. I can't believe they'd put a flower pot in such a dangerous location. If anyone in our household did something that irresponsible, Mr. Arnold would certainly scold them. Mr. Arnold? Oh, he's our butler. I'm sorry, I went off on a tangent. I'm glad you want to chat with me. Maybe it's because you not only took me in when I had nowhere else to go, but you also been really kind. I feel at ease around you. Oh, I remembered something. After that skeleton and huge tilted shadow flashed by outside the window, there was another noise from upstairs. It must have been the sound from a falling flower pot. That's another important clue. The balcony with the flower pots is quite a bit lower than Alice's window. Maybe whatever scared Alice fell to the ground along with the flower pot. This is the guest house where Alice lives. Let's look around carefully for any clues. Alice, which floor do you live on? The second to last floor, the one with the advert. The window is right next to the drain pipe, on the left side of the billboard. How big was that shadow? Huge, basically covering the entire window. There's nothing near the window now that could support such a massive object. The drain pipes and adverts have a very limited capacity. Where did that dark shadow come from? Ah, I see. What's up? What did you find? Sorry, I was just talking to myself. Yesterday, while I was in your room, I kept hearing noise from around here. It turns out there's a construction site not far behind. Yeah, I can see a huge tower crane. Wait, a tower crane? The overturned drinks crate must have been hit by that flower pot, but why would this lone box end up all the way out here? Yeah, it's weird for that to be here. Upon closer inspection, there are a number of thin scratches on the surface of the box. Wait, those look like claw marks from some small animal. You have a gut feeling you're onto something, and before you know it, you lift the box. There's a trail of tiny footprints. That sparkly feeling. It's a glow-in-the-dark paint. Glow-in-the-dark paint? That's the exact same color as that glowing skeleton I saw last night. Looks like we found our perp.
Belle, have you figured out what happened last? I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Let's piece together what we know so far.
Let's start by piecing together what we know so far.
First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
Probably one of the boxes. It might have been your eyes playing tricks on you. It was probably from some cargo hanging from the tower crane.
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. The cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate. But
What?
let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
It was knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. It was knocked over by the cargo hanging from the tower crane.
It was probably knocked over by the cargo hanging from the tower crane.
But if something that large hit it, wouldn't all the pots have fallen to the ground?
It was knocked over by that skeleton that startled
probably
you?
knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up. But that little thing couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question. What was that glowing skeleton?
It was the owner of those little glowing footprints.
There's no doubt. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in glow-in-the-dark paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes.
Deduce the full sequence of events.
There's no paint on the drain pipe, so the little creature most likely hitched a ride on the cargo. It was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later on, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot. But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, there's no way it could have dressed itself up like that.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. That's going too far. Belle, since it left footprints while fleeing, there must be more tracks nearby. If we follow them, we might be able to find whoever or whatever's behind this. Look over here. The footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
Oh my.
Let's follow them and check it out.
How could they? I can't believe someone actually used an animal to pull a prank.
The footprints stop here. Did it jump off?
Seemed to crawl up.
Let's go down and take a look.
rate of the client increased to 120 BPM. Here is a proverb. A cornered rabbit will bite.
Fairy, you're not helping.
Huh? The footprints disappear here.
Uh-oh, the footprints are all jumbled here.
Where could it have gone? Huh? There it is! Hey! There! You ran into that stone! So you were behind yesterday's pranks! The real culprit...
Minato?
What? Yuzuha, visitors.
Coming! What can I get for you? Huh? Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all.
She's kind of sneaky.
Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you're the owner of this tanuki? His full name is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama. Uh-huh. What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases. Excuse me for being presumptuous.
Alice's assertiveness suddenly dropped.
Wait a minute. We came here to confront them. Yet somehow, it feels like Alice just got completely shut down.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount.
1% discount?
All right. Thank you very much. No, wait. We're not here to shop.
The belt
Mr.
on her
Kamanosuke,
keeps on changing
we don't even know
expression.
each other. And yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor. Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place. Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Waifei Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Minato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Try to defend Alice.
Excuse me, can I say Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show? Of course, people are going to feel outraged. It's just that even with so many well-known experts on the investigation team, none dared to defy Porcelumex. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training, Belle, from Swabian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look. Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that. It won't happen again. I really appreciate you saying that. But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so... No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes. Just because you apologized. I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being... unqualified. The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance. Minato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
How would I know? And for the record,
I'm not weird at all.
So, from the sound of it, you're pretty confident in your knowledge. Then, do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is?
A porcelain shard of relatively high purity. From the looks of it, it probably used to be part of a large device. What's this?
This looks more like a shard of some kind of device rather than porcelain. Also, was it my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
Obscura?
Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
See, Minato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck!
What were you all talking about?
What were you all talking about?
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the Hollow. Items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Waifei Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the Hollow.
And since it's not fully complete, that means it wasn't a broken piece of a final product. Where did you find this shard?
Where did you find this shard?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloom Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the Hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts. Let's go, Minato! We're heading to Siloom Bay! If we can trace this shard back to its source, we'll have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelumex and give them a real scandal to deal with.
Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that?
It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No way you'd snitch to Porcelumex. Wait, you wouldn't, right?
Of course not. But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable.
She's so
Now,
cute.
It seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies, but given my current position, I'm afraid it wouldn't be appropriate for me to hear any further details. So please excuse me for now. Thank you for helping resolve the issue. I'll have the payment for the commission sent over promptly.
Soon after, Alice leaves.
You didn't leave with that fancy girl. Do you have something to ask us?
Can I join you in the investigation?
Can I come with you to Siloom Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the Hollow.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join us. Wow, today's our lucky day! Not only did we find a lead, but we even had a proxy who's an expert at handling miasma just show up at our door!
Don't lay it on too thick, Yuzuha. You don't want to scare Belle away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help. So, we'll be counting on you from now on.
Minato, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
Belle, sorry I didn't get to say hi earlier. It's hard to get a word in when Yuza's around. What the heck, Minato? That's so mean! You two seem pretty familiar with each other. You're classmates. Though, we've got a ton of students from Waifei Peninsula. Stand-out characters like Minato are pretty rare. And those that are both eye-catching and genuinely nice people are even rarer. I see. That's why you decided to investigate the Obscura. don't just go along with what he says. Don't just go along with what she says. Actually, Yuzuha was the one who wanted to investigate, but I also think we can't let poor Salumex get away with just a slap on the wrist. Anyway, let's head to Siloom Bay and ask around. Speaking of Siloom Bay, what kind of place is it? It's an area near the shore below Phylum Heights. In the past, Lumite ore mined from the Hollow was washed there first. Now quite a few residents have moved in. The elevator at Suibion's temple entrance goes straight to Siloom Bay. Should have been fixed last week. So the elevator goes to Siloom Bay. Let's go check it out. Oh, that elevator. I thought he meant like the...
The elevator's still out of service? But I heard the repairs were already finished.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Though the repairs have been completed, some facilities and services, like the Wi-Fi cable car, have recently been suspended due to safety concerns.
Safety concerns? What exactly do you mean?
Sorry. I don't know much about the specifics since the Wi-Fi cable car is operated under Porsalumex. You can contact their service hotline.
Then, is there another way to get to Siloom Bay?
As far as I know, there aren't any other routes available at the moment.
What a shame. I heard Siloom Bay is on the seaside, and the scenery at sunset is supposed to be stunning.
If it's a seaside view you're after, you could take the cable car to Lemnian Island. It offers a close view of the Hollow, and since Porsalumex has staff stationed there, it's fairly safe.
Are you saying the edge of the Hollow is somehow safer than a seaside residential area?
No. That's not what I meant.
I'm not trying to be difficult. Since I can't get to Siloom Bay, I suppose I'll just wander around the area for a while.
Thank you so much for your understanding.
On the other side...
Looks like the elevator's still out of service.
Siloom Bay is home to many who were left homeless after the fall of the old capital. Their living conditions aren't great, and they handle most of the hardest and most dangerous jobs in the Hollow. If the inspection team were to catch wind of something sensitive from the locals there, it'd be a real headache for Porsalumex. So they went ahead and blocked the road entirely.
There must be another way to get to Siloom Bay, right?
There must be other ways to get to Siloom Bay, right? After all, the elevator wasn't always here.
Exactly. That whole no other route nonsense is just something Porsalumex tells outsiders to fool.
You can go around the mountain by taking the upper highway, and then head down from the other side. It'll just take a little longer.
It'll just take a little longer. Easy for you to say. We're not all made of pure muscle like you.
I guess I could probably carry both of you together.
Don't take it so literally. I was just complaining a little. But knowing how thorough that Damien from Porsalumex is, they might have even secured the mountain paths to keep people away from Siloom Bay.
Good point. Yuzuha and I will go check things out first, Belle. Let's meet up later at the mountain highway.
Shortly after Yuzuha and Minato leave, you return to Suibion Temple with the Obscura Shard and briefly tell Wise what happened that morning. How's it going, Wise? Can you sense anything? I can sense some etheric matter, but I can't tell if it's a sacrifice or not. My ether perception has always been weaker, and I've been barely used the perception technique that Shifu taught us. But I agree with, this thing's super suspicious. We should definitely look into it properly. Belle, I'll come with you to Siloom Bay using Eos. It might be able to help. Alright, let's go together. After tidying up a bit, you set out with Eos.
I wonder how things are going with Minato and Yuzuha. Let's go check.
Cable car staff, okay. Up here. Oh, that's where our car is. We can drive over. Actually, I think you've been a bit on edge ever since you saw that rich girl. I don't want Belle to think you're a mean person. I couldn't care less about that lady. Besides, what does it matter if people think I'm mean? You've gotta put your habit of worrying about everyone on the back burner and think about how we're gonna deal with those patrolling security mechs instead. I'm here. Is something wrong? Perfect timing. We just finished our investigation, and Damien has, as expected, taken care of the mountain paths, too. He blocked them off and temporarily prohibited any residents from passing through, under the pretext that remnants of the Exaltus might try to escape. And he even got all kinds of security mechs patrolling there 24/7. Seeming the mountain paths full of machines right now? Yeah, they've got triple the strength of a normal person, and they never get tired. This ain't gonna be easy. No, this just got way easier. Huh? Vaguely explaining Fairy's abilities. So you're saying you've got this killer AI that can perfectly wipe out surveillance footage as long as it's not human patrols? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Whew, good thing the princess isn't here right now, or she'd definitely be all, absolutely not, you cannot do that. Yuzaha, you say you don't care. Alright, Belle, let's roll. Minato and I will handle shutting down the enemies. You take care of wiping out those visual logs. Minato was totally ignored. Alright, if we're all set, let's head out. Alright, let's go. Enter combat! I wonder if we'll be able to get Alice with us as well.
We just have to follow this railway track to get to Siloon Bay.
Oh, I don't even get Minato.
We've got enemy.
Yuzaha's EX special attack can inflict Sweet Scare on enemies. When the active character attacks enemies in this state, it triggers Flavor Match, causing them to continuously take damage, matching that character's attribute. When other squad members land hits on enemies, Yuzaha launches Basic Attack Hard Candy Shot around the enemy. When this attack hits enemies affected by Sweet Scare with a heavy attack, Yuzaha will consume Sugar Points to deal additional damage and anomaly accumulation.
Don't go too hard, Minato, or people will notice the damage.
Can we implant the mech with memories of accidentally falling or something? All done. Let's go.
Hold on. Come with me for a sec.
Huh?
Did that get... Ever since we set out, I've had this feeling someone's been tailing us. Fairy, can you feel that? Sorry, there are no available recording devices on this mountain path. Who on earth could it be? I mean, it's probably Alice. Shh, they're coming. Oh!
Oh, it's you.
Alice, don't be scared, it's us.
Alice, don't be scared. It's us. Belle, it's you. You frightened me. You were the one sneaking around behind us. And yet you got so scared like that. So what are you doing here?
Mizukinami? Mr. Komano? I'd like to help you with the Obscura investigation. I gave it some thought after heading back. If I'm part of the investigation team, but can't do anything, I wouldn't be able to ever forgive myself.
In case you forgot, you were brought in by Porcelumex. If they ever discovered you helped us, things could end badly for you. And if you always worry too much about living up to other people's standards, you'll only grow up to be a useless person someday.
You're worried Porcelumex might come after her, right? Still, you might have gone a little too far with your warning just now.
Nobody asked for your opinion.
Alice, are you sure it's okay for you to join us?
Alice, are you really sure it's okay for you to join us?
Thank you, Belle. Don't worry about me. Mr. Blackwood may be strict, but from what I've heard, he at least honors his contracts. And since what we're investigating isn't related to a safety issue, even if word gets out, I'll have my ways to handle it. Also, while what Miss Ukinami said earlier was fair, at its core, doesn't it still count as just another form of trying to measure up to other people's standards? As a member of the Timefield family, I take full responsibility for my choices. So please, there's no need to worry.
Alrighty, but you heard our plan. After investigating Siloon Bay, we'll likely be heading into the Hollow. That's not exactly the kind of place for a noble lady to take a stroll.
That's even less of a concern. One can't become a proper Hollow scholar without field research, so I've undergone professional sword training and Hollow survival drills since childhood.
Alright then, I've got no objections. What about you, Monoto?
Welcome aboard.
Aww.
A patrol mech is approaching. Careful.
When Alice's attacks hit enemies or trigger assault through anomaly buildup, she gains Blade Etiquette. When Alice attacks Blade Etiquette to its maximum, she can hold Standard Attack, Basic Attack, to unleash a 3-stage charged Basic Attack, Starshine Waltz. This triggers Polarized Assault when hitting an enemy.
Alright, let's see what you've got.
Okay, I'll take care of it. Need my help, Yuzuha?
You're a real chatterbox, but you handle yourself well in a fight.
Adjust your breathing. Go!
Oh, that was cute.
I appreciate it.
If you're not sure how to respond to Yuzuha,
And why
just
are
don't.
we...
She won't get mad. Belle, you can give it...
Uh-oh. It's people from Porcelumex.
Shh, let's try to avoid them and take a detour.
Ah, the way is blocked. There wasn't a door here before. Must be a recent installation. Let me see. Yeah, it's the type that triggers an alarm if you try to climb over it. It's really reassuring how meticulous Monoto is. Just happened to have a side gig installing locks when I was working part-time before. Oh, so that's when you were so busy you didn't even have time to check the Spook Shack forums, huh? But what do we do now? Don't worry, we've got this. There's a Bangbu workbench here. Yeah, I'll use EOS to access Bangbu workbench and find the passcode. I'll leave it to you. Yes, Onyx. Right, the harem here. I got Yuzuha, who is a Tanuki girl. And she's kind of the snarky one in the group. I need her more for my team, but if there is a girl here that I like even more, it's Alice. The rabbit girl, the bunny girl. Really sensitive, really adorable, really cute. So, yeah, we're having a good night. And I was planning on pulling Yanagi next patch, who I like about as much as Alice, but Alice is really good too, so not next patch, next banner. Alice is really good too, so we'll see if I go one way or the other. How are you doing tonight? Oop. Already gone over there? I think so. Oh, what's up here? One of these. Alright, but I haven't gotten any of the stars yet, have I? Get the plunger. That goes down there. Maybe I don't even need the stars. I just have to get to the end.
Nailed it.
Classic, Phaethon.
Great job, Wise. Let's keep going.
Next week, I'm planning on playing the Umamusume game, which is the horse girl game that's taken my Twitter by storm.
Once we get past here, it'll be smooth sailing. How much longer?
And that game is really cute. A lot of story content.
We're almost there. We cross 2 bridges, follow a short path, and we'll reach the elevator.
That one's also like an idle game, in the sense of like, at the end of the races, it's a management sim with like, you get music videos of the characters doing a little song and dance as a reward for getting victories. Most of the gameplay is going through a roguelite style career mode. Oh, we've been spotted by somebody. I don't know if it's Porcelumex. The current story is that Porcelumex, the local employer, asked us to run security for the local town and hollow area because of events that had happened in the previous chapter. So they brought in Suibion Temple, which Belle and Wise are now associated with, and they brought in this little rabbit girl, Alice, as the daughter of one of the drug companies that manufactures ether resistance medicine. And the other two, the Tanuki girl that I just got with the backpack, are part of a kind of investigation group, which are concerned about the events happening here, and we got invited along to help them do an investigation. So this is Siloam Bay. What a beautiful sight. Huff, huff, huff. Finally made it. Man, this mountain path goes on forever. Belle, did you rest well? It seems like Miss Ukanami and the others have found someone selling porcelain materials. Let's head over. Siloam Bay can now be accessed through the map.
Huh, Yuzuha. Here to pick up materials for Uncle Balrog again? Seems like you've been the one picking things up these days.
My dad's been having some back pain lately, so I've been running errands for him.
But if you keep skipping school, won't you get expelled?
You're one to talk. Careful, or I'll have Kama replace all your favorite Bubble Pop candy with rubber. Actually, we were supposed to be doing our Hollow internships these days. But since Lemnian Hollow's been unsafe lately, they ended up canceling everything and just marked us all as qualified.
Well, your luck's still better than ever, huh? My brother failed his Hollow internship 3 times last year. For a while, just seeing the Hollow from a distance made him nauseous. Oh, right! What kind of materials are you picking up today, Yuzuha? Check out this piece of high-grade lumite ore I've got. Ajang snatched it from a white-haired ghost woman in the Hollow just last night.
What? A white-haired ghost woman?
That's right! He was hauling cargo in the Hollow for Porcelumex, and somehow stumbled upon a huge pile of lumite ore. So he started gathering the stones one by one, and then a shaky, wobbly figure started drifting toward him from a distance. It was a ghost woman with long white hair, bird-like wings, and golden feathers. But in the blink of an eye, she vanished. And just then, Ajang suddenly felt a shiver crawl down the back of his neck.
Boink.
Ow! Yuzuha, why'd you flick me? Weren't you the one who said the most important part of the porcelain business isn't selling goods, but selling stories?
That story was awful. And didn't you go around last week telling everyone you heard strange moaning sounds on the mountain paths nearby? Your story sure changed quick.
That one wasn't a lie. Mello, Dante, and I all heard it, and not just once.
What? Strange moaning sounds on the mountain.
Uh-huh. You said that one wasn't a lie. Which means the ghost story's mostly made up.
Or a
right?
stretch.
Trying to trick me again. But seriously, Ajang really did get spooked by something all pale and ghosty last night. I'm not making that up.
All right. I'll take this piece off your hands. When my dad turns it into jewelry, I'll give this story a proper rewrite, okay? I promise it'll be weird and thrilling enough. But in exchange, you've got to tell me something. Take a look at this piece.
A porcelain shard. This is the special porcelain shard from beforehand.
This was part of the last batch delivered to my place. Do you remember who brought it in?
That wasn't one of mine. Probably from Mello or Uncle Afang. Anyways, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna head out.
Let's go.
Should we go and ask them one by one?
So, are we going to go ask them one by one now?
Yeah, let's split up and ask around. Monato and I will go find Uncle Afang. And Belle, you go with Lady Alice to check with Mello. If it turns out to be his, make sure to get the exact time and place he found the piece.
Let's go.
Uncle Afang. And there's Mello. Hey there, are you Mello? Yeah, what's up? I hear you trade porcelain materials around here. Could you take a look at this photo on my phone? Have you ever seen this piece before? Yeah, I've seen it before. Really? Yeah, well, what, don't believe me? I've seen you. I'll have you know I got the best intel in all Siloon Bay. Of course we believe you. That's why we came all this way to ask for your help. Little one, can you tell us about the origins of this porcelain shard? No way. Can't you see I'm busy? Someone broke my toy and I'm trying to fix it. I'm not in the mood to talk. This is the Remote Control Edition City Hunter. I saved up my allowance for a whole year to get this. It's all Dante's fault. For a kid, this is a huge deal. Though when it comes to remote-controlled toys, I might be able to figure something out. If I could fix your toy, could we work something out? Huh? You can fix it? If you really fix it, I'll tell you all about where that porcelain shard came from. Right up there. You're going backwards? No, it's fine. Two, three.
Whoa! Awesome! It's really fixed! Hello, little one. Can you tell us where this porcelain shard came from?
No.
Huh? It's important to keep your word, little one. You understand that, right?
But my mom said Porsalumex doesn't allow outsiders around here these days. So if I see any suspicious strangers, I'm not supposed to talk to them. And I never seen you before.
Actually, we're not strangers.
We're not really strangers. We're friends of Mystic Wares, the folks who often come here to collect materials.
That's right. Miss Yuzuha came here with us today. You know, the daughter of Mr. Ukinami Balrog, Mystic Wares' owner.
And you say you're not suspicious. Uncle Balrog's last name is Lee, not Ukinami. You didn't even know that Yuzuha was adopted. How am I supposed to believe anything you say?
So Yuzuha was adopted.
So Yuzuha was adopted. No wonder her name feels so different from Uncle Balrog's. I thought it was maybe something to do with her mother's side.
You can trust them, Mello. They really did come here with me.
Yuzuha!
You know where this dark piece of porcelain came from, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Dante found it. He thought this piece of porcelain must be valuable, and I said it wasn't. That's how we got to a fight. He broke my toy, and I smashed his Denny gun.
What?
Is there something wrong with this piece of porcelain, Yuzuha? Dante didn't get himself into trouble, did he?
Reassure Mello.
Don't worry, he's not in any trouble. This piece is actually really valuable, so we just want to ask where he found it.
That's right. No need to worry about your friend.
So Dante just got lucky, huh?
Funny how the moment you know your friend's okay, all that lingering resentment bubbles right back up.
That's kids for ya! But Mello, have I ever told you? I really can't stand stingy boys.
Come on, Yuzuha. You know me. I'm the most generous boy around. All right. I'll go make up with Dante. Gotta run.
Now that we've got some more info, let's hurry and find Dante. Ukinami Balrog. I was dying trying not to laugh earlier. What a ridiculous name. Now I want to tell my dad, just to see his reaction.
Miss Ukinami, I'm truly sorry. We didn't mean to pry into your personal matters.
Aww.
It's all right. Being adopted is just a fact of life. Besides, for someone like me who had nowhere to go, being taken in by someone as nice as my dad, I'd say I'm pretty lucky, don't you think? What I don't get is, couldn't a family as prestigious as the Timefields send someone else to Waifei Peninsula? Why did it have to be you?
Because there aren't many left of us in the family. My father passed away in an accident years ago, so now it's just me and my grandfather. And he's currently ill.
I see. Seems like things haven't been easy for you either. Anyway, you don't need to dwell on my background. Constantly apologizing makes you seem unsure of yourself. You're a noble lady, and you've had a great education. So, show some confidence, all right?
Yes, I will.
All right, then. Let's get going.
Where is Dante's place?
It's up there. Very close.
Alright, and I'm gonna take a quick break here. Be right back. Bathroom. back. About to get in here, talk to Dante, who is already talking to Mrs. Zold, who managed to find her way down here on her own. Interesting.
Of course. I used to be in the military and have repaired guns much more complicated than this. The trigger link is misaligned, that's all. I'll just take it apart and realign it for you. All right, that should do it. Hand me a Denny, Dante. I'll fire a test shot.
Here you go.
Isolde fires a plastic Denny from the toy gun, which strikes the wall near where you were hiding.
Well, it seems our 4 friends over there sure know how to stay quiet. Perhaps I'll have to say, the next shot will be a live round.
So you know we were here. Don't shoot, we surrender.
Since you're a military representative, I didn't expect that you would violate Porcelumex's restrictions to come here.
Taking the initiative, I see. You seem like quite the experienced negotiator, Miss Bell. But you're right. I came to Siloon Bay in secret, just like the rest of you. Now that we all have a little leverage on each other, how about I start by showing some goodwill? I actually came here to visit Dante's family. His uncle used to be my comrade in the military.
Miss Isolde isn't a bad person, Yuzuha. Don't worry. She's come to visit us every year for as long as I can remember.
Nice. Ah, I see. Then there's nothing to worry about. So you're a regular here. You really had us fooled earlier.
I didn't expect you to be a regular visitor here. You had us fooled. When we met you and the elevator technician earlier, we thought it was your first time visiting Wi-Fi Peninsula.
I was sent to show the military's goodwill, so it's best not to cause any unnecessary trouble. I'll be here waiting for Dante's mother to get off work. Feel free to take care of whatever you need nearby.
Meanwhile...
What's going on? Why is there a crowd in front of our house? Yuzuha? Monato? Oh, Miss Isolde! You're here too?
It's been a while, Aitana.
Yeah, it's already been another year. I can't believe you still made it to Siloon Bay given how strict Porcelumix has become lately. Why haven't you invited everyone inside, Dante? Hey, what are you doing with that gun again? Didn't you promise Mommy that you wouldn't play with that anymore?
But Aya and Mello both have toys. How am I supposed to be friends with them without my Denny gun? I don't get it! Why do you want me to grow up and join the Defense Force, Mom? You little stinker! What did you just say? Get back here!
Sorry you had to see that.
Dante said he wants to join the Defense Force someday?
Yeah, he's always asking me to tell him stories about his uncle. To him, his dad is nothing special. It's his uncle who's the real hero. Even though he had never met him.
How have you all been lately?
Well, we're getting by. His father and I both work, and now Dante's old enough to gather porcelain scraps with the other kids and make a bit of money too.
Here, take this. Use it to help with the household expenses.
Is this your money? Or compensation from the Defense Force?
Compensation from the Defense Force.
That's a lie. If the Defense Force were going to give us compensation, they would have done it ages ago. This isn't the respect my brother deserves. You can keep the money. Sometimes No, not just sometimes. Ever since the fall of the old capital, I've always felt that my brother died for nothing, and everything you all fought for was meaningless.
That's not true, Aitana. If it weren't for Maxim and the others who fought beside him, kids like Dante wouldn't even have the freedom to run on the beach today. Of course, after the fall of the old capital, not only did the Defense Force have to cope with heavy losses, but also public criticism for failing to contain the collapse, which continues to this day. The Defense Force has neither provided proper compensation to grieving families, nor upheld the honor of the soldiers who gave their lives. To me, that's a serious failure of duty. I'm sorry. You should have been able to live somewhere better. But there's nothing I can do.
The fact that you still remember your old comrades and come to visit me every year means a lot. I wasn't planning to bring up all this old stuff. But that little troublemaker got me all stirred up again. The past is the past. All we can do is let go of it, right? I still have Dante and his father, after all. I guess it's better to keep looking forward.
Yes, you're right. You still have so many important things in this world.
Yuzuha, sorry about that. I got caught up seeing an old friend and left you all waiting. Is there something I can help you with?
We actually came to see Dante. Just wanted to ask him about a piece of porcelain he found earlier. Nothing serious.
I see. He did go running off, but I can practically guarantee that he went to the beach. If you're not in a rush, feel free to come and sit down for a bit. He'll come back once he's calmed down.
Thanks, but we'll head down to the beach and check on him. Kids his age often have a lot more on their minds than we might think.
It's not often we get young folks like you visiting, and here we are, boring you with all our ancient sob stories. Please don't say that. We rarely get the chance to learn about what happened during the fall of the old capital. I'm ashamed to admit, I always thought the military families received a pension after the fall. Too many soldiers died defending the old capital. The military and government initially promised compensation for all, but in the end, only the frontline troops defending against Hollow Zero received it. I see. You look like you want to say something. Have more questions for me? Go ahead, I'm all ears. I want to know more about you and your comrades. My former unit wasn't responsible for the Hollow Zero frontline. We were tasked with retrieving crucial supplies from inside Hollow Zero and providing disaster relief from along the borders of Wi-Fi Peninsula and Janus Quarter. Supplies are vital to the city's survival. Heh, indeed. Back then we took pride in running into the battlefield, doing what little we could for this city. Why are you still working with the military? I understand what you're getting at. I don't sound happy with the Defense Force, do I? But, well, sometimes life just drags you along for the ride. Ha, so I suppose what you call a useless person, huh? Was it just a coincidence that Mrs. Old said that? Or did she overhear a conversation on the mountain path? And not only that, she got ahead of us and reached Siloon Bay first. What's wrong? Nothing. I don't have any questions. Well, you should head to the beach and find Dante first. If there's anything else you want to know, I'm sure we'll meet again in the future.
After hearing all that, I feel a bit different.
So, Missy Zold used to be a soldier, and it seems like she's been through a lot.
Dante, so this is where you went.
Minato? Yuzuha? What are you doing here?
We came just to ask you about a piece of porcelain you found. Of course, we were also kind of worried about you, so we thought we'd check up on you.
If you wanted to cheer him up, Minato, then you shouldn't have mentioned the first part.
That's just how Minato is. Thanks, you guys. I know Mom is worried. What happened to my uncle still haunts her. She doesn't want to put anyone else in danger or see someone sacrifice themselves and not be respected for it. I know how much Mom's been through. Mrs. Zolda told me that after the fall of the old capital, many military families like ours were left struggling without their main source of support and had to drift from place to place. But I want to join the Defense Force to help make it better. Mom had to let go because she couldn't do anything about it. But I want to change that. I want to make sure they never hurt anyone again.
That's not how the Defense Force works, Dante. You really impressed me, Dante.
I'm pretty impressed, Dante. I didn't expect you to think about all this so deeply.
It really is a great dream.
Mrs. Zolda, what are you doing out here? Are you leaving already?
Yes, I just received a call, and someone from Porcelumex wants to meet with me. They're probably trying to probe the military's position again. I'd better head back quick. Your mom is worried about you. If you aren't really mad at her, then you should head back.
Yeah, I know. By the way, Yuzuha, what was it you wanted to ask about the piece of porcelain?
Where did you get this piece of porcelain?
Do you remember this? Where did you get it from? Oh, that? I caught it when I was fishing from a boat 3 days ago. It was near that small reef island about 3 kilometers from shore. I was out there for a while and saw the shard drifting from the direction of the hollow.
If I'm not mistaken, this looks like a shard of an obscura. Was it made in Wi-Fi Peninsula? I think I get why you came to Siloon Bay now. You don't need to explain further. There are some things I'd prefer not to know.
Thank you for understanding.
Thank you for understanding.
I've got a question. Why would an Obscura shard drift out from the hollow in the first place?
Oh, Lemnian Island is actually connected to several water systems, and there are even underground rivers. This shard probably fell into the water and got swept out with the current. But since the hollow covers such a huge area, it'd be hard to pinpoint exactly where it drifted from.
Let's have Fairy locate all the nearby hollow exits.
Let's have Fairy map out all the nearby hollow exits later. But figuring out exactly which one the Obscura shard came from might still take some time.
There is actually a way to calculate where it came from. By the way, Dante, since your mom doesn't want you playing with a Denny gun, and it keeps breaking anyway, why don't you sell it to me? You can use the money to buy a new toy instead.
I mean, sure, I guess. But, Miss Isolde, what do you want a Denny gun for?
Just
it
for
might
show.
come in handy for these older folks. Here, Miss Bell, take it.
All right. Mrs. Old, what are we supposed to...
Miss Isolde? What are we supposed...
Raise the gun and fire a shot far out toward the sea, in a direction perpendicular to the shoreline.
Perpendicular to the shoreline. Okay, just fire it straight out. Following Isolde's instructions, you fire a shot out towards the sea.
Look! The toy Denny you fired is floating on the water!
Start timing it now. After a while, it will drift back to shore, but due to the combined effects of the hollow's changing tides and the wind, it won't come directly back. It'll drift off course.
Of course.
Let me check today's hollow activity report. It's almost the same as it was the morning of 3 days ago. Plus, the wind speed in the area stays pretty stable during this season, so the conditions should be relatively equivalent.
That's wild. Normally, the wind would vary wildly on the coast.
The toy Denny has about the same density as the
Wait, what?
Obscura shard. So once we measure where and
That
when
piece
the Denny
looked like it
washes
was really
ashore,
dense.
we can calculate the water's flow and work backwards to find the hollow's act.
Looks like luck's on our side, huh?
Wow. I don't really get everything you said, but it sounds like we're pretty lucky.
It's probably thanks to Yuzuha. She's always crazy lucky. Like, if it's raining and she forgot her umbrella, it would always stop by the time school's out. And once, she somehow got an extra bottle of soda every time she bought one from the machine for an entire month. Maybe that piece of porcelain drifted out of the hollow just because Yuzuha needed it.
What's up, Monato? What's with the,
Oh, it's nothing.
No way! You definitely have something on your mind. Out with it! 3, 2, 1!
It's nothing, really. I just suddenly remembered your last name.
Miss Ukinami's last name?
Oh, right. It's different from Dad's surname, Lee. He said it'd sound way too weird if I were named Lee Yuzuha. He wouldn't be able to forgive himself for giving a kid such a ridiculous name. So he gave me a name based on my own story instead.
Mr. Lee sounds like quite the interesting person.
Ukinami, is that your story?
So, Ukinami is a surname based on your history?
That's right. I drifted in from the sea, and my dad found me on the beach here in Sailoon Bay. Hence, Ukinami, floating on the waves.
Okay.
I see. So, were you in a shipwreck before that?
No. Didn't you know? There's actually a dragon palace inside the Lemnian Hollow. And I'm the princess.
Aw.
Every day, I lived happily under the care of my loyal retainers. But one day, a lost traveler wandered into the palace and told me all about the human world beyond its walls. I decided to leave with him on a whim. But once I arrived in the human world, I forgot where the Dragon Palace was and ended up becoming what you all call an orphan.
That kind of sounds like a Lemnian Hollow version of some old legend or folktale.
Not kinda sounds like. It is one.
Oh, come on. Just because you've heard me tell this story before doesn't mean you have to ruin the moment like that. Still, it is kind of amazing. The tide always seems to carry all sorts of things to this beach. Me, that Obscura shard, we both ended up here the same way.
As you wait for the toy Denny to wash ashore, you look gaze out toward the Lemnian Hollow in the distance, and just like that, a long time passes.
Phew. We finally managed to calculate. I've nearly forgotten everything I learned about terrain analysis in the military after not using it for so many years.
Thank you for your insights, Mrs. Old. You've been a great help.
No need to thank me. Miss Timefield, you look much more lively than back at the banquet. Seems being around someone your own age really does make a difference. All right, everyone. I'll be heading off now. Make sure to take care of yourself.
All right. Since we've pinpointed where the Obscura floated out of the hollow, how about we head in and take a look?
Good idea. There's still some time before nightfall.
Great idea. There's still some time before nightfall. Even just scouting ahead a bit would be good.
Miss Yuzaha, are you going into the hollow? Then take our boat. Mello and Ayuba would be happy to help out however they can.
This is the ship. It ain't big, but she's steady on the water. Borrow the boat and enter the hollow on the boat. After entering the hollow from where the Obscura shard had flowed out, Fairy quickly discovers tiny pieces of Obscura in a nearby drainage channel. So you follow the current upstream, searching for the source, and before long...
Ah! There it is! There's a drainage pipe up ahead. We're on the right track.
The higher we go up the mountain, the more pipes are buried underground. It's becoming harder to spot them.
Sorry. Fairy can roughly estimate the direction of the pipes, but due to limited holo data of this area, we can't pinpoint their exact locations. Belle, we've cleared out quite a bit of miasma along the way. Are you still holding up okay?
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
This place is some distance from the industrial port where porcelain is made, and it's really well hidden.
According to the records, there used to be a materials lab around here that was shut down years ago. It seems the ether concentration in the area remained stable and within safe limits. At least until the miasma started increasing. Due to its advanced facilities, the materials lab once had long-term researchers stationed there, and scholars were often invited to visit as well.
What if the lab was never actually shut down, and it was instead turned into an illegal porcelain production facility?
Sounds like something Porcelumex would do. All right, let's keep heading upstream.
Let's move then.
Please be aware of ether activity units.
We've been walking forever. We should have run into some enemies by now.
Focus on the target. Blinky strikes to score.
You actually sound kind of excited about it, Manate.
I mean, when you're fighting these guys, you don't have to hold back. It's super...
The path ahead splits into two directions. Both paths lead to higher ground and the water flows into the drainage channel from earlier. Which way should we go? Are there any clues? Hold up, check this out. There are small wheel tracks here. It seems they've been contaminated with nearby miasma. At this concentration, miasma can't multiply and will disperse to imperceptible levels after a while. Could these traces be recent? Has anyone been around here lately? Hey everyone, since we don't have any leads on the water, should we check out where these tire tracks lead? Might give us the breakthrough on what we're looking for. Sounds like a plan. Belle, some of the wheel tracks might not be visible anymore. Try using insight techniques you've taught you.
We should be able to sniff out some clues around here with our technique.
The tracks lead right up to here.
Why are there so many wheel tracks around here? Looks like people have been moving heavy carts around here a lot. This many tracks don't fade easily. Since there's carts coming through, that means whoever entered the hollow was transporting something. Or are they bringing stuff in or taking stuff out? That's actually a good question. We can't draw any conclusions right now. What's up? Something on your mind? Look here. Do you see these deep wheel tracks? That means they must have been hauling something heavy through here. Oh well, princess. You're sharper than I thought. Hey look, isn't there something on the ground up ahead? It's an access card. Hey Belle, take that access card with you. It might come in handy.
Let's look around and see if there are any other tracks.
Prepped and ready.
Did I miss the access card? Probably not. Look for other wheel tracks.
Watch out! More ethereals have appeared.
More than the ethereals. I'm curious to see if that door up ahead can be opened.
System notice, please scan your access card. Try swiping the card I just picked up. Authorized. Good luck. Our luck's not... Whoa, what was that sound? Sorry to inform you, device status is abnormal. Please verify your identity and re-enter the initial password to boot. It's probably because of the miasma around here. Don't worry, there's a bamboo workbench right by the gate, and stuff like the initial password must be stored in there. I'll sneak in using EOS. Be right back. Counting on you then. Oh, take a dive. Oh, now you got all stuff down there. Alright, got that.
Open. Let's go. More tire tracks here. We're definitely heading in the right direction.
The miasma around here is getting pretty thick. And there are more monsters, too.
They were hauling stuff around in a place like this? That's just begging for trouble.
Deal with you individually. Apologies.
Whew.
Yeah.
Though we're not exactly in a much better spot ourselves.
Wow.
Road ends ahead.
More monsters.
Let's wipe them out ASAP and see what clues we can dig up around here. There might be a passage behind that miasma.
Silicate! Score one for me! Move with the blade!
Alright, time to eliminate there.
Check out what's behind that miasma.
Anything over here? Nope. Miasma's gone. The door doesn't open. That door is crushed in and blocked. Oh, maybe it is this one. Device. Elevator goes down. Use the card. Insufficient clearance. Please use a card with proper clearance and enter the password. Fairy, got any ideas? Alright, no luck. Well, let's look around and see if there's another way through here. Look here. There's a huge bunch of empty boxes stacked up and tire tracks on the ground nearby. It must be the outer packaging from whatever they were shipping. And these boxes are all clean. Doesn't look like they've been left in the hollow for very long. Great, that settles the question we had earlier. These people are definitely transporting stuff into the hollow. Huh, that's a little odd though. Odd? Look here, the box's label claims the contents are for thermal insulation materials for construction, but that tends to be very light. How did it leave such deep tracks? Oh, not bad, Princess, so that means they aren't the outer packaging for the shipment. The stuff that was in this box doesn't match the label, that's more sense. That's right, they were transporting something else into the hollow with these boxes. And there's no way whatever was in here is something that can be openly transported into the hollow. That's why they're using fake boxes as cover. But there's nothing around here that'll help us power up the elevator, so let's check elsewhere. Whoa, this place is totally wrecked. Looks like a truck crashed straight through. The miasma here is particularly thick. But the ethereals we've encountered along the way aren't that strong. They shouldn't have been able to cause this much damage. Don't tell me there's a big one lurking around. Man, just think about it, gives me the creeps. And here I thought these folks were crazy enough hauling stuff around on all this. True, this is such a dangerous place. There's definitely some conspiracy behind this. Looks like there's nothing around here that'll help us power up the elevator. Let's check elsewhere. The group then investigates the area thoroughly for some time and still can't find a way to move forward.
Is this really as far as we can go? This can't be right. It's not like me to have such bad luck.
Don't worry, everyone. We might not be able to crack the elevator's passcode, but Barry and I checked the terrain nearby. The cliff behind us isn't that steep. There's
What?
definitely a way to get over the cliff, but it'll take a bit of time to figure out the best route. And none of us brought proper climbing gear.
In that case, let's call it a day and head back for now.
Alright then, let's head back for today. It's getting dark.
Yeah, the hollow gets even more dangerous at night. Best not to stick around. Let's get ready to head back. Time to go, my lady. Moonlight! You scared me! You're the one who scared me! Why were you just standing there, zoning out like that?
It's just that... I just felt that label on the crate looked oddly familiar. Like, I've seen it somewhere before.
You mean some memories are coming back? Any idea when you might have seen
Any
it?
idea when you might have seen it?
Connected with your grandfather's company, I bet.
It should have been pretty recent, but nothing else is coming to mind at the moment. My apologies for the delay. Let's leave the hollow as soon as we can.
After leaving the Hollow, the group makes their way back to Phalum Heights.
We finally made it back to Phylum Heights. It's already dark now.
Great work, everyone. Good work today.
Great work, everyone.
You too. Good job on keeping up with us all this way. And hey, our princess was actually more useful than I thought. Thanks. Since there's nothing more we can do today, let's just call it.
Alright, I'll contact you as soon as we finish calculating the route.
All right. I'll contact you as soon as we finish calculating the route.
Meanwhile...
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you all, but are you Miss Alice Timefield?
Yes, that's me. And you are...
Oh, I'm a concierge from Porcelumix in charge of receiving guests. We just received a package addressed to you.
A package? Where was it sent from?
I'm very sorry. There's no sender information on the package, and due to its size, it's not easy to move. So, for now, we've had to store it in our warehouse. If possible, would you mind coming with me to take a look? Since it was sent specifically to Wi-Fi Peninsula, it might be something important.
All right, understood. If you'll excuse me, I'll take my leave for now.
Shortly after, somewhere in Phylum Heights...
The place where the package is stored. How far is it exactly?
Oh no.
We're almost there. Sorry for the trouble. Since the package is quite large, we wanted to be careful in case something goes wrong during the delivery.
Bonk. I knew it.
What on earth?
I didn't think we'd actually be right.
You didn't seriously believe we'd let our guard down around you, did you?
Soon after, it's Suibion Temple. After bringing that fake concierge back, Senior Yinhu and Minato went to interrogate him. Wonder if they're done yet. I should go check.
You're here, Belle.
What's the situation inside? Senior Yinhu's still not done with the interrogation?
Senior Yinhu's still not done with the interrogation?
It appears there's been some progress. I think I heard Master Pan say, that's right. Just tell us. Let's wait a little longer.
Master Pan must have watched a ton of crime dramas. He even said lines like, "Lighter sentence if you confess, harsher if you resist. Want some fried rice? And, sorry, I'm a mystic."
Maybe I should ask Alice if it scared her.
Are you alright, Alice? Being the bait must have been pretty scary.
There's no need to worry. I'm quite alright. I may not be the best at dealing with unexpected situations, but thankfully, we were prepared for this one.
Not long ago, on the way back from Phylum Bay...
By the way, did you guys feel anything?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You mean the guy that's following us?
So you also felt as if we were being followed?
Yeah. At first I thought I was just being paranoid because we ran into Miss Timefield and Miss Isolde. But now it's clear we've had a tail since this morning. What should we do? Should we get him?
But we don't have any evidence. What do we do after we catch them?
We could go for it, sure. But then what? There's Porcelumix personnel and security mechs nearby. Taking them all the way back to Suibion Temple just isn't feasible.
I agree with the proxy. Besides, they probably haven't tried anything because we've got numbers on our side. Once one of us is alone, chances are he'll make his move. If we can figure out who they're after, we might be able to bait them into slipping up.
I think I'm probably the one they're after.
How come?
Because I just remembered. The crate that hit my window last night had the exact same label as the one we saw in the hollow.
Then we were right. That fake concierge really was the one smuggling stuff into the hollow. They tried to go after Alice just because she saw the crate. Whatever they're moving, it has to be something big.
Oh, look! Master Pan and Mr. Komano are coming out.
Senior, how did the interrogation go?
Senior, how did the interrogation go?
He confessed. He told us everything. Come on, let's step away a bit. Don't want that guy overhearing us. Don't worry. Beeline and the others are watching him. All right, this spot'll do. I'll keep it short. That guy was smuggling ether explosives into the Hollow.
Ether explosives? No wonder it was so heavy.
No wonder it was so heavy.
Exactly. It was disguised as insulation material during transport, but he didn't dare swap in stronger ropes, worried it'd raise suspicion. That's why the ropes snapped during the lift. He heard Alice shout, and since the crate was damaged, assumed she'd seen the explosives. So he decided to silence her, fearing the whole thing would be exposed.
So that's what happened. But I never even saw what was inside the crate. Pitiful. Trying to hide one crime by committing an even greater crime.
Good thing you all stayed sharp. He played himself and walked right into the trap.
What were they planning to do with the explosives? Ordered them to transport the explosives.
What were they planning to do with the explosives?
He doesn't know the exact plan. He's at the bottom of the chain. The orders came from his superior at Porcelumex, but he said they've been transporting them for 2 weeks now. I did a quick estimate, and the amount of explosives in the Hollow is already enough to flatten 100 Swabian temples.
Wow.
They're definitely planning to use those explosives to destroy something. It's clear now that their crimes aren't just about profiting from illegally producing high-value goods. There's a lot more going on.
Yeah, I agree. By the way, we also have some good news and bad news. Which do you want first?
Let's hear the bad news first.
Let's
That's
hear
my
the bad
tradition.
news first. Maybe the good news will cheer me up after.
All right. The bad news is, he said tomorrow night is the final run for transporting the explosives. But on the other hand, we found an access card and password on him. You can finally get into that elevator you couldn't access before.
So that means tomorrow's the deadline, and their plan is about to succeed. What's everyone thinking?
We must stop them. As a member of the Timefield family, I can't just stand by and do nothing in the face of such evil.
And the angry face on her belt.
What's wrong? I always thought you were just a nervous, wishy-washy overthinker. Never figured you had this much fire in you.
Miss Timefield, Yuzaha means she's really grateful you're willing to keep helping us. And so am I, of course.
Monato, next time you skip internship classes to work on your side gigs, don't expect me to cover for you.
Looks like we've made a decision.
All right, everyone. It looks like we've made our decision. Let's head back into the Hollow tomorrow morning for another investigation. If we find any critical clues, we'll call for backup immediately.
Sounds like a plan. Tomorrow, Junior Wise and I will provide support from within the temple. Junior Bell, give Shifu a call now. Let's see what she says. It's getting late, and we've got an early start tomorrow. You should all stay at Swabian Temple tonight. That way, we can look out for each other.
Belle, you go ahead and call Yishuan Shifu first. We'll take care of everyone's accommodations.
You dial Yishuan Shifu's number and tell her everything that has happened over the past few days.
I see. In any case, Belle, you must all be extremely careful when you head into the Hollow tomorrow. Porcelumex has been busy dealing with the safety investigation, yet our enemies haven't faltered in carrying out their plans. That means they're out of time and desperate to act.
You mean things aren't entirely under their control?
So you mean that they don't have full control over the situation? There's some other factor that's forcing them to act?
It must be so. I shall head out once I settle things tomorrow and should be back at Swabian Temple by night. Strictly speaking, Yunque Summit should stay out of Waifei Peninsula's affairs, but given the urgency, we'll make an exception.
It's such a relief knowing you'll be with us, Shifu.
That's great! It's such a relief knowing you'll be with us, Shifu.
How else would I prove my worth as your Shifu? Oh, right. Nothing. Never mind.
What is it, Shifu?
What is it, Shifu?
Well, it's nothing particularly significant. Just These past few days, I've had a lingering sense of unease. A few days after we brought the corruption incident under control, some of the data piles in the Hollow suddenly went inactive again. But this time, the data pile failure was brief. The officials believe it was just normal interference caused by the increased miasma levels. I hope I'm just overthinking it. Well, that's all. Go get some sleep. If you want to stay strong, a good sleep schedule is better than any technique.
I will follow your guidance, Shifu.
Understood. I'll go and check if everyone's done tidying up.
Then I'll leave you to it. See you tomorrow.
Belle, the call's already over? I was just about to go say hi to Shifu myself.
How are the accommodations coming along?
Have the rooms been arranged?
We're still trying to figure that out. No one's comfortable taking Shifu's room or Senior Fufu's room. And the room Alice stayed in before is being used to hold the prisoner.
But Miss Ukinami and I just decided to share a room.
In that case, why don't you two stay with me?
In that case, why don't you two stay with me? My room is a bit more spacious since I have to keep the HDD in there. It'll be like a sleepover.
No problem. Whatever makes you happy.
After that, everyone worked together to move the furniture and set up the bedding, folding beds, and everything else.
Are you sure it won't be too cramped with the three of you staying here?
His eyes.
Don't judge our space needs by your build. Besides, with this kind of vibe right now, doesn't it feel just like a field trip?
Wow, you're right. I've heard all about them before, but I've never actually been on one of those trips myself.
You never went on a field trip as a student?
No, never. My school has a lot of aristocratic kids, so they thought trips were too risky, and didn't want us spending time showing off and competing like that either. So, we never had one.
Perfect! Then tonight, you get to experience the joys of commoner life. First on the agenda, ghost stories. Judging by that face, milady, I can tell that you're the perfect audience. Don't worry, I'll make sure it's a night you'll never forget.
Ooh, I'm in.
Ooh, count me in too.
What's wrong?
My belt feels a bit heavy. I wanted to take it off, but the buckle seems to be jammed.
Hold still. Let me take a look. We sometimes get similar issues with the crafts at our shop, so I always carry a toolkit with me. See? Here.
A rather exquisite folding crochet needle. Interestingly, it was placed at the back of a colorful decoration resembling a character in a cartoon. Looks like it was improvised from a hairpin.
Huh?
It's a little tool I made by modifying a hair clip. It's also my lucky charm. You probably recognize this character, right? That show was super popular when we were kids.
Wow, it's Magic Sailor Boo!
Wow, it's Magic Sailor Boo! I used to wait for it to air every week when I was little. How nostalgic.
Right. Yes.
Are you alright? You don't look too happy. Is there something wrong with the hair clip?
It's nothing.
Don't brush me off. Something's definitely bothering you, right?
Her belt just won't lie.
Actually, I had a pair of hair clips just like this when I was little. They were my favorite, but I lost one of them.
How did you lose it?
From Alice's expression, there's more to this than just losing something.
Looking at Alice's expression, it doesn't seem as simple as just losing something.
This isn't my first time in Wi-Fi Peninsula. When I was very young, I came here once with my grandfather and father. We visited Porcelumex's lab inside the Hollow. It was my first time being in a Hollow, so I was really excited and wore the clips that day. But just as we were leaving Wi-Fi Peninsula, I suddenly realized the left one was missing. At that point, our whole family was already in the car heading home. But when my father saw me crying over that lost clip...
Oh no.
He got out of the car. Daddy, can you really find my Sailor Boo?
Of course. It's your favorite hair clip. We have to. I just happen to have some more questions for the lab researchers anyway.
Thank you, Daddy. It's a promise then. You have to find Sailor Boo. If you don't, you can't come back.
Your wish is my command, little princess. Sir Lionel shall reclaim your lost treasure without fail.
I never imagined that would be the last time I'd ever see him.
Huh?
My father got into a car accident on the way home. Public security believes it was caused by fatigue. He crashed into the guardrail on a sharp turn. The fire from the crash was so severe. Grandpa couldn't bear for me to see my father like that. So I only attended his funeral.
Can I ask one more thing? What happened to the hair clip you lost?
Public security searched the crashed vehicle, but found nothing like the hair clip. Not even any fragments. I lost it, and I said those things to him. That's why...
Don't be ridiculous! This wasn't your fault! You can't blame yourself like that!
Yuzuha, are you alright?
Sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
It's quite alright. I know you mean well, Mr. Kinami. It's not often we get to talk, and I really brought the mood down. Let's change topics. Oh, right. Since Miss Ukinami's hair clip is a good luck charm, there must be a story behind it. Would you be willing to share?
It's nothing special, really. This hair clip was simply the first gift I got when I was a kid. So I kept it as a lucky charm.
Feels like you're holding out on us. I thought we were about to share a story.
That's it? I thought there'd be some dramatic, plot twisty story behind it.
Same.
I thought the same as Belle and Mr. Komano.
I'm not hiding anything. I'm just telling it like it is. And come on! We all know each other pretty well by now. So you don't have to keep calling me Miss Ukinami or Manato Mr. Komano. Especially every time I hear you say Mr. Komano. I have to hold back my laughter so hard my abs start to hurt.
Very well. From now on, let's be more casual with one another.
Everyone's up. Looks like we're all in good shape. Let's...
Belle, you take everyone to the Hollow with Eos. Senior Inhu and I will support you from afar.
Let's move into action. I guess we'll find out the rest of the story of that hairpin later, with likely at least part of it being that it's actually Alice's. Let's get going. Enter the Hollow. Soon after, you arrive near the elevator area from yesterday.
All right, people, let's move. We can use that elevator now.
Note, to activate the elevator, please use a card with proper clearance and enter the password after the prompt. The access card's right here, and Master Pan mentioned the code should be 110011. Let's try it out now. Worst passwords in the world, man.
Whoa. There's a lot of porcelain.
Oh, I thought that was a
here.
tank. It's just this piece fell off of the side. Oh. The testing material.
Alert. Sample component analysis in progress. Analysis complete. The target's composition is a 99.97% match with the Obscura shard you possess, Master.
Looks like the shard we found came from here. The Obscura and the explosives. Both definitely point to the same place.
Could the explosives be disguised as the Obscura?
Everyone, I just checked. The Obscura here has no coating. It's probably been stashed here temporarily, waiting to be coated.
So this really is the Obscura factory, huh?
So, this place really is the factory where they produce the Obscura?
There's no doubt about it. Look, there's a door ahead. Behind it should be the open-air workshop where they cure the coating.
Let's get going. We need to do a full investigation of this place.
Let's open the door quick so we can investigate the inside of the factory.
Notice, please use a card with proper clearance and enter the password after the prompt. Use the card and password. Incorrect password, please try again.
Huh?
Did that guy we caught yesterday hold out on us? Everyone stay calm. Senior Yinhu already asked, according to the guy we caught, this door's password is regularly updated based on the elevator's code, and the specific rules are in a log next to the door. Next to the door? Could they have gotten scattered? There are quite a few papers on the ground here. Maybe. Just look around, Belle.
Why have we got so many passcode doors here?
Fifth, the solidification process. Okay. Oh, the workshop entrance password has been reset. The new password is identical to the elevator password. Log we need. Text above. They need 10 Obscura sample containers at once? It seems like they're running a large-scale experiment. That does sound suspicious, but never mind that for now. Belle, look, there really is a clue about the password in the log. It should be 110011 is here as well. The password is the back of the log are missing. The password was probably changed later. Let's keep looking. Add 1 to the third and fourth digits of the current password, so it's all ones. Then add 1 to the third and... Guess the staff here aren't too hot with numbers. Yeah, just like you, Minato. Oh no. His name sounds like the weapon from... Okay. 27th. Critical documents will be destroyed in advance at the predetermined location tomorrow. Subtract 1 from the first and last digits of the current password. So it's 01110. I see. By the way, what's this important data they mentioned in the log? They want it destroyed ahead of time. I'm so curious. Judging by the date, they've already dealt with it by now. There's no point dwelling on it. Let's focus on finding info about the password instead. First and... Okay. Write it down.
We've got all the clues for the code. Let's... Huh?
So you know the current code now, right? Of course, recall the password change. Yep. 0111. Correct.
Watch out! Monsters!
Look at the drainage channels here. Quite a few Obscuras have fallen in.
Yeah, so this is probably how those
This elevator seems to be the only way into the building behind us. Belle, can you get it running? Try to start the elevator. Freight elevator is offline. Please restore power to supply to activate. Of course, it's not that simple. Please do not worry, Master. I've detected 3 intact ether generators on the platforms around the open workshop. They appear to be the power source for the current elevator. If the generators are nearby, let's hurry up and get them running. Hurry, hold up, look. There are obstacles on the platform. Those drawers with the Obscuras have popped out. Those drawers are equipment used to cure Obscura coating, formerly known as thermosetting units. There should be a switch nearby to operate them. For easy access to the Obscuras. Affirmative. I've detected the thermosetting unit control box located to your front left, Master. So it was right there all along. Looks like the circuit's busted though. Probably because of the ground around here was destroyed. Belle, how about we split up into 2 teams? Yuzaha and the others can head up to the platform to work on the generator, while we figure out how to operate the thermosetting units and clear a path for everyone. Alright, let's do it.
generator.
I'll leave the...
Can't believe there are already so many ethereals here. Wasn't this lab making all those Obscura not too long ago?
One for me.
It's just like when a house is left empty and gets covered in cobwebs in no time.
Got the power up and running.
Platform is blocked by the ejected thermosetting units. From down below, I thought we might be able to climb over them, but now that I'm here, that's got to be tougher than I thought. Bell-wise, it's all up to you now. Meanwhile, at the plaza below. Come on, Bell, let's figure out how to move the thermosetting unit. The control circuit must be broken somewhere. Check the wires. Circuit goes into the wall from here. Looking at the indicator light above, the circuit that goes into the wall is fine, but the circuit going out is broken. Found the problem. This is a tough one. We can't fix the wiring in the wall, but hey Belle, have you noticed? The asthma feels pretty strong around this wall. Yeah, I feel it. Belle, try using your perception technique.
Belle, let's try the revelation technique.
I'm all ears. Oh, we can pass through now. Great job. All right, the power is on. Yeah.
That gap looks kind of tricky to jump across. Let's get those thermosetting units to eject. Belle, Wise, I'll leave that to you. Alright. Belle and Wise are on it. Same device as before. Locate the problem.
We can get through now. Let's go.
I've been wanting to ask, don't you think the Obscura look like coffins? My sword. Do they? And this open workshop is just like a huge mortuary.
Currently on floor 1. Go now. Go to 3 floor. Oh, look over there. That's a pretty stable fissure. Fairy, where does that fissure lead? Calculating. Please wait. Calculation complete. This spatial fissure is one directional, leading to an abandoned residential area at the outskirts of the aerospace city. Hypothesis, it appears to be the evacuation point after preparing the demolition. I see. They put the explosives nearby to make things easier to operate. There's quite a few buildings beyond the corridor too. Too bad the road here's collapsed. Don't worry, we should be able to find another way around later. Let's go find Yuzuha and the others first.
Belle, let's go find Yuzuha and the others.
Locked.
There's a monster! Don't worry. We're here.
Belle, you two stay back. We've got this.
Right. What were you two talking about over in the corridor? I see your weakness.
We found a pretty stable fissure at the far end of the corridor. Explode?
We can keep going. Let's go check out that building.
Got everything over here? Yeah, I think so. Eventually go in there.
There are a lot of scuff marks all over the ground. It seems like a fight broke out here.
The marks lead right through the front door. Looks like the hallway beyond connects to another building. But it's hard to tell how big it is in...
Feels like we're getting closer to the truth.
We've got to be getting closer to the truth now.
I agree. But this door? Ugh, it's pretty heavy. Looks like it got jammed from an
Here. Let me give it a try. Nope. It won't budge at all.
If it's not even budging for Monito, I don't think we'll be able to open it. What should we do now? Maybe Kama can squeeze through the gap and check things out.
Hold on. There may be another way into the building.
Another way? Really? I'm all ears.
Really? I'm all ears.
Look! Near the ceiling on the left, there's a ventilation duct connecting the two buildings. It should be big enough for us to fit.
What's wrong, Izaha? Is there something wrong with the ventilation duct?
Is there something wrong with the ventilation duct?
It's nothing.
A rat? Since when?
Monito, now's not really the time for that. Anyway, back on track. I agree with Al.
Okay. Belle?
Which, I've already figured that out. Because I got these erased. Oh, and it's big enough for us. Enter the ducts from here. Except for Monito, I bet. No time. We gotta get into the ducts now.
The duct is bigger than I thought. Everyone here?
What's going on with that fan? Oh, it's big enough for him, too.
I think there's something on the ground.
What was that?
You alright, Yuzuha? You're quiet.
Huh? Me? It's nothing.
I think the miasma is getting thicker here.
Oh, yeah.
A room on the left.
Look, that's an Exaltist mark.
But doesn't this place belong to Porcelumex?
Maybe they're cooperating.
There's a downward bend ahead.
This massive room must be the Exaltus prayer room. Look, there's a bunch of objects scattered on the floor. There's gotta be more to these. Let's split up and look around.
Look at all this stuff.
Skimming through the documents, I can see destroy immediately stamp stamped all over the covers. Huh? These are the files that were supposed to be destroyed ahead of time. According to the logs, they should have been dealt with ages ago. Why are they all piled up here? Never mind, let's go and see what these documents say. These files over here look to be on engineering assets. Well, check this out. Converting Equipment Factory Workshop number 2 into a prayer room for Exaltus researchers. Exaltus researchers? I've noticed before. Sarah, Dr. Lore, and Mevrak all have really solid knowledge about hollows. And we've also discussed, since the Exaltus wants to research sacrifices, they need lots of funding and a stable venue. We figured that they must have someone backing them, but I never thought it'd be Porcelumex. Why is Porcelumex backing them? According to the data here, due to bottlenecks in porcelain purity, Porcelumex has been researching purification techniques. To obtain suitable catalysts, they've even secretly conducted human experiments? Human experiments? Agreed. Since they crossed that line ages ago, they turned their attention to the Exaltus, and they've been in cahoots with for 7 or 8 years now. As long as the Exaltus provide Porcelumex with the tech they need, Porcelumex gives them all sorts of perks, even the freedom to do their own research. Ah! What's wrong? Did you think of something? Belle, If they've kept this partnership up for so long, with so much funding every year, who's ever involved from Porcelumex's side is definitely no ordinary employee. Is it Damien or his two superiors, or perhaps all of them? Judging from Damien's attitude towards the Exaltus, it doesn't seem like he knows about their connection with Porcelumex. Besides, Damien isn't powerful enough to do such a thing and keep it all hidden. These files are really discreet. There's no specific names from Porcelumex mentioned anywhere. We've gone through pretty much everything here. Let's go check on what the others are doing. Bell, Wise, I overheard your conversation. I found a laptop that seems to belong to the Exaltus. Is there something inside? I didn't understand much on the experiments and technical stuff, but it's got quite a bit on the Exaltus history, mostly connected to the Exaltus remnants in the Ojanus Quarter and Mevarok. After browsing through the files on the computer, it seems the author was once Landon's follower. According to him, when many followers were left lost and uncertain after Landon's death, Mevarox appeared before them as an Exaltist official and settled them in Waifei Peninsula. After the partnership with Porcelumex stabilized, Mevarok ascended to the... distraction. Mevarok ascended to the position of overseer just as everyone hoped. They publicly declared that the creator would not mold unwilling subjects and rejected Porcelumex's proposal to conduct human experimentation. The overseer shut down human experiments? Yeah, it really doesn't seem like their style, but these records remind me of something I heard of a few days ago. Some captured Exaltus members seemed pretty ticked off at Dr. Lore. They said Dr. Lore defied the creator's will by tricking innocent people with alleviating water, and that's why he was punished. Come to think of it, Dr. Lore did mention something about how he's done even more than what he was asked for. Seems like things are pretty complicated within the Exaltus. I'll keep looking through the materials here. Bell, Wise, go check with Yuzaha and Alice on their progress.
Let's go check on the others.
Yuzaha, did you find anything? Whoa! Whoa, what are you doing? Sneaking up on me like that? You scared me! That's uncharacteristic of you. Really? I was just focused on looking over these. Any progress? Not yet. What I mean is, there's a lot to process here. I need some time to digest it all. Anyway, you should check in with the others first.
Let's look elsewhere.
You're here, Belle. Did you find anything? I'm sorry, I just saw something horrific, and I'm feeling a bit unwell now. Look here, it says test subject, ES07, blood type AB, height 125 centimeters. Experiments show that the high affinity immunoglobulins in ES07's blood can effectively promote the aggregation of porcelain components. Not only is Porcelumex conducting human experiments, their test subject is just a child. What? How could they? Yes, it's true. This plan to research children's corruption antibodies was called Project New Leaf. Based on the test subject numbers in the experimental reports, there were probably around a dozen. At the start, all the test subject numbers appear in the report, but then after skimming through the report, it seems like these kids were living in a lab inside the Hollow, surviving on advanced air purification systems and regular injections of anti-corruption medicine. An environment like that is inherently harmful to humans, but the lab's still conducting corruption-related experiments on them. Before long, the number of children became fewer and fewer. This ES07, yes, it appears this child survived until the end. If the lab reports can be trusted, they not only have a naturally high aptitude for ether, but they also developed unique antibodies. However, according to this report, Project New Leaf was terminated after ES07 was lost. I suppose this child also. Alice, stop looking. Okay, alright, yes, did you find any new clues on your end? Talk about your previous discovery. I see. From the timing, it seems Porcelumex got into contact with the Exaltus not long after Project New Leaf went bankrupt. I'll check these materials after you mention later and see if I can find any clues that relate to Porcelumex's upper management.
Porcelumex and the Exaltus. They've been colluding this whole time.
Things are looking even more complicated than we thought. Huh? Miasma! Alice!
Is that the child? Oh, this guy's serious.
This is a tough one. Watch out, guys.
Look out for yourself.
Warning. Unidentified individuals detected rapidly approaching stadium.
Unidentified? Who could that be?
The monsters are covering?
They can absorb energy from the miasma to revive it.
If it just keeps feeding on the miasma, we'll get worn down sooner or later.
Trickle swordplay!
We've got to figure something out.
No! It's recovering again!
Don't listen up, everyone. I have a way out. You remember that fissure? The one we spotted by the connecting corridor at the factory? The fissure is located right outside of this building. Now's our chance! Through the main gate! Over there! The fissure!
Let's go.
I'll boot up!
It's an ambush.
Ferox!
Ouch. After who knows how long.
Can you hear me? Belle, can you hear my voice?
Oh, good. You're awake. Wait, don't move yet.
Right. The ether concentration here isn't very high, but if that swelling on your head splits open, the chance of corruption will increase.
What happened afterward? Where are we now?
What happened afterward?
After you fainted, Ferox and his men brought us here and locked us up. But since you're from Yunque Summit, and I'm part of the inspection team, Ferox seems unsure about how to handle us.
Gotta say, it's lucky I have you big shots here with me this time. As for our current location, judging by direction, we're in the valley behind the Obscura factory. This used to be the materials lab.
Oh, we're that close? Ferox took us on a huge detour. I lost track of where we were going. Yuzuha, your sense of direction is amazing.
It's not really my sense of direction. Never mind. In short, this is the main base, where the Exaltus and Porcelumex conducted their research together.
Where's Minato?
Where's Minato?
Minato got dragged off for questioning. They were gonna take me, but he broke free and headbutted the guard. So they decided to teach him a lesson. That idiot! But one thing's for sure. Ferox is the one shipping explosives into the Hollow. And he's in cahoots with the Exaltists.
It's likely both of them.
As for why he wanted to destroy the Obscura factory and the lab, the answer is pretty clear now.
It's because of the regenerating monster.
It's because of the regenerating monster.
Yup. Ferox's people call it a miasmic fiend. And apparently it just showed up near the Obscura factory not long ago. Ferox sent a bunch of folks to take it out, but they got wrecked, and so did the factory. The monster still hangs around the factory, but its territory is spreading. I heard the guards say it even made it to the industrial port last time.
Do you think the white-haired ghost the Silent Bay kids talked about might actually be...
It's gotta be! Ugh, IUA is usually always talking nonsense. I never take any of that seriously. Back on track. If the monster causes any casualties, HIA or Hand will definitely get involved. And once they start chasing it down, they'll figure out Ferox and the Exultus are in it together.
So, to keep his crimes under wraps...
So to keep his crimes under wraps, Ferox had no choice but to get rid of the monster and the evidence.
Oh, and that issue you had with connecting to the outside of the hollow during the earlier fight. Have you fixed it yet?
Nope, still can't connect to HDD at all.
Nope. Still can't connect to the HDD at all. Right before the signal cut out, I kinda heard Fairy say something like, unidentified individuals detected rapidly approaching. I thought it meant on our side.
Did something happen over at the Swabian temple too? What should we do now?
We can't just sit around to do nothing. We need to figure out how to get ourselves out of this.
We need to figure out how to get ourselves out of this.
Proxy, you're so good at handling crises. You bounce back so fast. I was kinda hoping you'd say that. So, a few minutes before you woke up, it seemed something happened and all the guards took off in a rush. Now it's all quiet. The perfect chance to make our move. A room without windows like this must have some vents for fresh air. Must be hiding in the walls or floor somewhere. If we can find a vent, we can totally sneak out through the ducts. Just like we did in the factory.
Oh, I see. But do you think the vents here are as wide as the ones in the factory?
Should be fine. Let's just give it a shot.
Or if not, we can work with her friend. Belle, I'll handle this area. You go search somewhere else. Alice, are you alright? Thank you for worrying. You're so sweet. I'm fine. No need to worry. Just seeing these old operating tables and instruments makes me wonder. Were they used to hurt those captured children? And these prison-like rooms might have been where they once lived. Also, the color of the buildings in the area reminds me of a laboratory I visited as a child. Don't tell me that right on the other side of that wall where I was, those children were suffering. Sorry. Shouldn't get lost in these thoughts right now. Better focus on finding that vent. This thing looks like a vent is actually just connected to the next room over. Belle, I'll check this area. You can go look elsewhere. Seems like you're back to your usual self. I've never been a negative person to begin with, and unlike you, just woke up, I've already accepted the fact that Ferox caught us. What I mean is, compared to before encountering the miasmic fiend, well, duh, seeing all those spine-chilling evil atrocities recorded in those files would make even my brain crash and burn. Alright, let's get to work. If the guard comes back, all our efforts will be wasted. Eos will help look for the vent. It's right there beside you. This journey's gotta been pretty scary for you. Eos isn't afraid of bad guys, but I was really worried that they would separate me from you all. Thankfully, they don't have enough guards, so that didn't happen. Bill, I've been trying to search for Wise's signal, but I can't find anything. Suddenly, my connection with the outside world was cut off, like the HDD being unplugged. Sorry, I can't help you at all. To be honest, I'm really worried about the situation over at Sweebion Temple, but let's not make Eos worry any more for now. Don't worry, Wise and the others are pretty sharp. Okay, got it. Time to focus on escaping. We found the vent! And just like Yuzaha said, it's definitely big enough for us to crawl through. Don't know if we can actually escape, but this is the only way. Yep, first we need to gather intel, figure out how to rescue Minato, and then escape together. Let's head out as soon as everyone's ready, or we won't make it out before the guards return. Alice, I'll carry Monato's weapons. You just carry around your sword. Huh? They didn't confiscate our weapons? Of course they did, but they stashed everything in the cell across from us. As soon as the guard left, I had Kama sneak them over. Poor thing was totally wiped out from dragging Monato's massive sword around. Alright, let's get ready to head out now. Let's roll, we're good to go.
Alright, let's hurry and leave. The ether must have gotten into the room through here. Thankfully, no crystals have formed inside.
It's the exit! No one's here. Let's get down. Watch out! Monsters! Let's be quick and quiet. It'd be trouble if Ferox's men find us. Clear your mind. Solid hit. Score one for me.
There's a vent in the corner of this room. Maybe we can use this generator. It worked. Now we can get to the vent.
Let's hurry up.
Alright, just go through there.
Wonder where this will lead us.
Shh, guys. I think I hear someone next door.
We need to stop the fan.
What do you think the exalt is dressed?
Who knows?
Let's get out of here quick!
The fan's down.
The vent straight ahead!
One more minute in here.
I've been backing you for ages, and this is the mess you leave me with?
Oh, it's cool hearing them yell at us through the...
I hear someone right ahead.
It's Ferox.
What do you want from me, huh? Oh, you exaltists. Look, I've been more than generous to you over the years. As long as you give me the tech, you can carry on with your research, praising your creator or whatever. But seriously, you caused this huge mess in Wi-Fi and then just vanished overnight, leaving the miasmic fiend in my factory? What's the deal with that, huh?
You mortals just won't get the great overseer's plan.
Wait, Overseer?
Wait, Overseer? Is he talking about Mevarok? But didn't Shifu take him out already? Or did they fake their death?
Oh, cut the crap. Where's Mevarok now? Where'd that guy take the other Exaltus? Take him away and make him talk. He'll crack sooner or later. Yes, sir. By the way, did that young man held in the warehouse out front say anything? Who sent them? A Yunque Summit disciple and the Time Field girl? How did they get dragged into this?
He's blacked out twice, but just won't say anything.
Well, wake him up and keep interrogating him. This is ridiculous. Why are all these people so stubborn?
This is bad. We've got to get Monato out of there.
Oh no, this is bad. We gotta get Monato out. Ferox said that Monato's being kept in the front warehouse. We're getting close. Just need to wait for the right moment to save him.
Mr. Ferox! Something's wrong with the monster over by the lab!
What do you mean, something's wrong? Out with it!
While we were trying to take down one of them, those tumor things on its body suddenly burst and then it changed shape. It was about our height at first, but it grew way bigger and got more aggressive. We had no choice but to lure it to an empty room on the first floor of the lab building and lock it in.
Those monsters changed shape. What exactly are the Exaltus doing with my lab? Can we get the power in the lab back up?
We've managed to restore some power, but at least half of the labs with the cultivation tanks are still down. It won't be long before the monsters inside break out. If even just 1/10 of those monsters can transform like that, we don't stand a chance. And the one locked up on the first floor might break down the door.
All right, enough. I get it. Follow me. We need to handle the explosives first.
Then Ferox and his subordinate hurry off.
All clear. Let's hurry up and get Monato. This should be the place.
Spit it out, or things are gonna get a lot worse for you.
And let's catch them off guard and beat their
Huh? Who's there? Show yourself!
They're the ones we locked up. How'd they get here?
Cheers!
Call for backup!
I won't let you.
Whew.
Monato, are you okay? Oh, crap. You're injured. Badly.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
But they said you passed out.
Are you really okay? We heard Ferox's subordinates say you passed out twice.
See? I'm awake and all good. Just a bit banged up. Honestly, being sore from a long day at work would be worse. Don't worry. We still need to figure out how to escape. If it comes to the point where I think I'm gonna slow you guys down, I'll let you know.
Hey, don't say stuff like that. It's bad luck.
Sorry.
Let's figure out how to get out fast.
All right, now let's hurry up and find a way out.
I know it might sound a bit strange coming from a time field, but I just want to say that we've actually got a solution right here.
Do to them what they did to us.
Soon, a bucket of cold water is poured on one of their enforcers. What the?
Oh, he looks really uncomfortable.
She's so
You
cute.
don't need to feel guilty, Alice. Being nice to bad guys is just being mean to yourself. Alrighty, you awake? Now it's our turn to ask questions. If you don't want a taste of your own medicine, you better fess up.
Yeah, I'll talk. Yeah, I'll tell you everything. Just ask.
Where's the nearest exit?
Where's the nearest exit?
It's on the second floor of the lab building.
The lab building?
Yeah, if you head out of the main gate of the warehouse, it's the building right across. That's it. There's a stable fissure on the end of the second floor that leads to the industrial port. That's how we used to get here.
How can we trust you?
I got a phone. It's in my suit's inner pocket, and it has the map.
Oh? Just as I thought.
Something wrong, Yuzaha?
Something wrong, Yuzaha?
Nothing. He isn't lying. The fissure is hidden at the room at the end of the hallway. But what did you mean by how we used to get here?
It's the building. It's not safe anymore. The Exaltists are doing some weird experiments in there, and there are monsters in those tanks. Ooh, with the power cut, a bunch of them have already gotten loose.
Any other exits?
Yes. There's a big plaza on the other side of the warehouse.
No. That's the way we were brought in. Ferox went that way just now. If we get close, they'll probably catch us.
Looks like we can only go through the lab.
Sounds like the lab is our only option. I just heard Ferox say that the monsters there are under control for now.
All right, then let's do it. Thanks for the info, mister. You can go back to snoozing now.
Huh? Hey, wait, nope.
But before the guy can say another word, Yuzaha knocks him out cold. Monato, you okay there? Want to take a break? Seems pretty safe around here for now. Don't worry, I'm fine. I've been sitting around long enough anyway. Was just thinking about stretching my legs. Okay then, let's go.
All right, let's head to the lab.
The door is over there.
Impressive. You just took one glance at the map.
The elevator is right across.
Leave the miasma to me.
Nothing for here.
The fissure's on the second floor. Let's move. Monato.
Are you okay, Monato?
I'm fine.
Get out of there!
You handle the miasma. We'll take care of this thing.
this
Kind of
presence.
freaky.
Listen, guys, stay sharp. This is a sacrifice.
Sacrifice?
Yes, it's the kind of monster the Exaltists have been researching for a long time now. It's evolved so much already.
We've got to take it down quick. Before Arrows will notice us.
For the time field name, I will never lose!
I heard some noise in the lab building where that monster was locked.
What? You mean those brats got away? Yes? Got it. Let's move. Team A's already gone in through the back door to the second floor. They won't let them get near the fissure. We need to block the first floor door.
On the other side,
Oh no, I think they heard the...
I hear them from the second floor and outside. What do we do now? Ugh.
oh man, Monato, wait, you're coughing up blood.
Monato, wait.
Ugh. Belle, let's put that aside and just come up with a plan.
Try to come up with a plan real quick.
There's a lot of space outside and a lot of fog. Can we use the weather to our advantage? But if they block off just a few key routes, we'll never escape. What about the second floor? There are enemies guarding the fissure. Do we really want to face them head on? Monato and the others are all red focus. Think...
Okay, listen up, guys. I've got another way out. Take the elevator down to the basement, and at the end of the hallway, there's a giant sewer that leads straight to the underground river on Lemnian Island. It's a bit risky, but it's definitely a way out of the hollow.
What?
The enemies are right on our tail, so come on! Hurry up! We're running out of time!
Which floor do you want to go to? Basement.
This way! Follow me!
Oh. Was she the kid with the extra ether resistance?
Uh-oh. More monsters.
Monato, stay back and leave it to us!
Oh, you think you can get away?
Prepped and ready. Ignore him! Focus on the monsters! This way! Hurry!
And I've got ways to make them vanish without a trace.
Ignore the monsters! Just charge right through! Here we are. This is it!
It's just as you said. There really is a
Belle, take Monato. Alice, come on, let's rip these boards off. We'll use them to stay afloat.
Right!
Yuzo, how did you know about this place?
Shh! Don't talk.
See, wait, seems like Yuzuha.
Wait. Seems like Yuzuha.
Yup, you guessed it. I've been here before. When I was little, I was a test subject for Porcelumex, and lived in this lab for a very long time. And I'm the lucky survivor they mentioned in those files they were gonna destroy. I thought I'd be a test subject forever. But one day, this uncle helped me escape. And we used this exact sewer. I never thought I'd come back here. And I can't believe they're still up to no good after all these years. And the sewer looks exactly the same.
Yuzuha.
They're catching up to us. Let's hustle.
The water's cold, so stretch out a bit and warm up. Belle, you and Monato should use the same board. You guys go first.
You help the injured Monato and jump into the sewer together.
Hold on tight to the float. This river moves fast, so we can get out of this hollow in 20 minutes top.
Alright, you head out, we'll head out first. You guys better catch up fast.
Alice, Yuzuha, we'll head out first. You guys better catch up fast.
Don't worry about us. Good. They're off. It's your turn to grab the float.
Wait, what do you mean, Mike?
You go first. I'll be right behind you.
No! Yuzuha! You're lying!
I'm not lying. There's no time. Let go!
No! I won't let go! I need you to explain everything first!
Listen, Alice. Don't worry about me. Trust me. I've got this. I know it sucks. But we lost this round. Ferox will soon wipe the evidence here. I know him. He won't let anyone get away, but I'm pretty sure that as long as I go with him, Ferox won't bother you guys again.
What are you trying to say? Yuzuha, please, don't listen to Ferox's nonsense! Once we're outside, we'll find a way!
I'm the one who dragged you all into this. It's my fault. So I should be the one to face the consequences.
What? Why should you be the one to... I don't understand! Yuzuha, please, just come with me!
Alice, don't you get it? You lost your dad because of me!
What did you say?
Alice, I'm sorry. I owe you this.
What is this? Yuzuha! Yuzuha! Yuzuha!
It's okay. This will work. Now, time to do what must be done!
All the nearby monsters are sorted. Time to go and say hi.
Found him! In here!
Mr. Ferox, we've got someone.
Just one little girl? Where are the others?
Well, she's the only one we found when we got there.
You useless fool! Hey kid, where are your friends? Tell me! I'm sure you all heard what I just said. If you don't surrender, it won't just be you. Everyone you care about will suffer too.
There is no doubt in my mind, Mr. Ferox. You are absolutely capable of that. But seriously, why, at this critical moment, waste your time on these little nobodies?
What do you mean?
For a big shot like you, sir, no one has the power to mess with you. Not without solid proof. So, get rid of whatever there is in the hollow. No one can touch you. As for the others, I don't even know if they'll make it out of the hollow. Even if they do, they won't want to risk their necks ever again.
Ha! Nice try. You're just saying they're not a threat to me, so I'll let them go.
Yeah, all of this mess started because of me. So if you're looking to point fingers, here I am.
Taking all the blame yourself. That's a gutsy move. But seriously, what do you, a clueless little girl, know about cutting deals, huh? What can you even do?
Mister, don't be mad. You're a businessman. I came to you, right? You can believe I do have something you want. Remember this mark?
That's...
Years ago, there was a special test subject in this lab. Her blood had these amazing antibodies that could push the purity of your porcelain beyond the company's previous limits and rake in huge profits. You once said she was worth more than the whole lab, and she was like the princess here. Too bad she vanished one day. You must have felt just as terrible as you do having to give up this lab today.
Oh, I get it now. You're the kid who got away. So you didn't die in the hollow. Someone, grab her!
Nobody move! If anyone takes a step closer, it'll be my blood on your hands, Mr. Ferox. Now that you're remembering all this, how about we cut a deal? If you let them go, I can help you make back your losses. You know I've got that kind of power.
What? You want to be a test subject again?
That's right.
Wow. You finally broke free, only to waltz right back into trouble. You really are a lost cause, kid.
No, Mr. Ferox. I'm satisfied trading my freedom for their lives. Yup. It's time to return the borrowed luck from that day to her.
You're doing great, Yuzuha. This is the last injection for today.
Don't bother trying to talk to her. The child won't respond no matter what you say.
Is it PTSD from the previous corruption immunity experiments? I heard she was the only child who survived.
Probably. But then again, if we hadn't taken her back in, she would have starved to death.
That's right. I'm just lucky to be alive. And lately, I've even found a new source of joy. It's this vent here on the floor. If you follow the duct, you can crawl into a showroom lab meant for special guests. And from there, eavesdrop on all sorts of interesting things. Wow, I'm in luck! Someone's here today. So this is how porcelain is made, Daddy? That's amazing! Huh? It's a kid! Looks like she's about the same age as me.
Come, let's visit the next lab.
Wait for me, Daddy! So pretty. What a lucky day this is.
But what I didn't expect that day was, because the dose I was given that day was higher than usual, I dozed off in the duct, woozy and dazed. I had no idea how long I slept.
Oh no. I fell asleep.
What's going on here? Why is there a child in the ventilation duct? What's all over this child's body? Don't tell me Porcelumex is conducting human experiments.
Seal all the exits! Someone is escaping with an important research subject!
If word gets out about our secrets here, it's all over! After them!
Mister? Maybe you should just leave me.
Don't say something so foolish. Don't worry. We've arrived at our destination. You can get to safety now.
It's a stream.
Yes. It leads to an underground river beneath Lemnian Hollow. Even if the hollow's structure keeps changing, the water will never lose its way. It will reach the sea for sure. The current here is fast. Just 20 minutes or so, and you'll be out of the hollow.
Mister, aren't you coming with me?
You go first. I'll be right behind you. Now hold on tight to the float. Don't let go no matter what.
Okay.
All right. Now it's time for me to do what I have to do. I can't let them discover this drainage route. I have to get as far away from here as possible.
And as luck would have it, I was free. But that same stroke of luck also shattered her happiness.
The rushing water sweeps us along as we speed through the underground river made of pipes and rocks. All we can do is hold on tight to our floats. So, did the young Yuzuha who set out on her journey feel as lost as a tossed leaf drifting on the water?
Where are we?
It's outside the hollow. We made it! What about Yuzuha and Alice? Did they manage to catch up?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Alice, why is it just you? Where's Yuzuha?
Yuzuha... She...
Wait. Look. Something's coming through the fog.
That shadow. Is it a boat? Are we saved? No, wait. Hold on. They're shining a flashlight. They're searching for something. Are those Ferox's men? They've tracked us down here? This isn't good. We're about to get caught.
Uh-huh. Right there. Sorry about the wait.
Wait. Did I hear Miss Isolde? What is she doing here?
Belle! It's me! Hang tight. We're coming to get you.
Not long after, in Siloon Bay.
Still feeling cold, Belle? How about another cup of Senior's ginger tea?
No thanks, I'm good now. Can't do it. One more sip and I'm gonna throw up.
No, I can't. I've already swallowed enough seawater. One more sip and I'll be tossing my cookies.
Look at you, cracking jokes already. I guess you're feeling better now.
Not
We've
quite.
puzzled out what went down on your side. Now it's our turn to fill you in on what happened at Swabian Temple. While you were dealing with that miasmic fiend, Ferox sent people to the temple. He must have been worried about getting exposed, so he wanted to lock us up too, but Obel Squad beat them to it. They figured out Ferox's plan, and we quickly followed them to safety here.
Sorry, Belle. Everything happened so quickly, and we wanted to avoid a showdown with Ferox's crew. So, we had to bail with just the essentials. I was hoping to reconnect sooner, but once we hit Siloon Bay, the HDD signal was all over the place. By the time I finally got through, Ferry said your signal was moving at 18 kilometers an hour. Good thing Colonel Isolde has so much experience. She figured you were probably in the underground river of the island, so we hopped on a boat to come get you.
Colonel Isolde?
Colonel Isolde?
Sorry, I haven't had time to fill you in yet. I'm still on active duty in the military. And I'm here in Waifei Peninsula because the Defense Force thinks some bigwigs at Porcelumex are cozying up to the Exaltists. So they sent me to lead Obel Squad for a stealthy investigation. At first, I figured you guys might stumble upon some clues that could help us out. But I never imagined things would blow up like this. Listen. Even though we're here with a duty to the Defense Force, I hope you can trust me and Obel Squad. We're not cold-hearted. We're not here to take advantage of you. If I had known this would drag you all into danger, I would have done everything in my power to talk you out of entering the Hollow.
It's not your fault. No, we really appreciate your help.
Honestly, thanks to you, we're closer to uncovering the truth. We completely misjudged how dangerous it was inside the Hollow.
But right now, the most important thing is...
But right now, the most important thing is that our friend Yuzuha is still in there. We've got to get her out. And Ferox is about to erase all the evidence inside that Hollow.
Right. We can't let that happen. If you don't take him out quickly, he'll become a real and terrible threat to your safety. Not to mention destroy many more lives. I'll talk with Magus about our game plan. In the meantime, why don't you check on your teammates? After that, we can map out the rescue plan together.
Ugh, I was wondering why the miasma in the Hollow wasn't decreasing at all after this time. Turns out that Overseer is still alive. That scared me too. I think there's something fishy behind this. Those guys had Porcelumex's backing, but suddenly turned against them? Something fishy's definitely going on here. But when I called Shifu just now, she didn't sound surprised at all. She even said no wonder something felt off back then. About that miasmic fiend, did you tell Shifu? Yeah, right. After I mentioned running into a powerful monster, Shifu immediately asked if it had the appearance of a woman. I always thought the miasmic fiend looked familiar. Looks like my hunch was right. Shifu suspects that since the monster is so powerful, the previous small-scale data pile failure was probably caused by its emergence. I see. Did Shifu say anything else? Shifu said her airship will arrive at Waifei Peninsula soon, and now we should focus on a rescue mission. Senior Shiwan and Fufu were worried sick when they heard about our situation, but Shifu said that by the time they made it back here, everything would have been decided already, so she made them stay put. Time's running short, but Ferox still hasn't finished setting up the explosives. We've got a chance. Belle, I've got some good news. The temporary HDD setup is complete, so now we can connect to the Hollow from Siloon Bay. Thank goodness, that's a load off my mind. Anyway, don't worry about things here. Go check on Minato and Alice. By the way, Trigger and Soldier 11 are both here today. Why don't you go take this chance to go say hi? Hoping it ends up soon. I only managed to give you emergency first aid. Don't move around too much or you might aggravate your injuries. But they took Yuzuha, I can't. The The fact that you're still standing and talking shows more grit than most people I've known. Even among soldiers, few can hold up like you. Minato, just listen to Trigger. Roxy, you're here. Though coming from you, that whole don't push yourself thing isn't exactly convincing. You know each other? Yes, the two proxies are very important companions, and my teammate, Soldier 11, is also well acquainted with them. While military matters take priority, rest assured that we stand with you. Obel Squad won't sit idle. That's right, Obel Squad is an elite military squad. Really? Thank you. So, Minato, what's wrong? Don't worry, it seems the pain is hitting now that you've calmed down. The painkillers will need some time to kick in. Mr. Kamano, you should lie down for a bit. Together with Trigger, you help Minato to the vacant house rented by Obel Squad nearby. Then you return outside with her. You know, like Mr. Kamano, you also push yourself way too hard. Me? Never! Really, Proxy? You told me before that you and your sibling could enter the Hollow physically, but I thought you'd take it slow and not go in so often like this. Oh, so that's what this is about. Seeing you grow, seeing us get closer to our goal, it makes me happy. And we must rely on your strength to deal with miasma. But, entering the Hollow in physical form is far too risky. Your chances of running into danger are infinitely higher than before. This is the price for finding the truth. Besides, I've got you by my side, right?
Oh?
How crafty of you, Proxy. When I went on the sea rescue mission with the Colonel and your brother, I was the first one to spot you. But my ether vision doesn't really work outside the Hollow. Otherwise, I could have saved you all much sooner. As you can see, I still have my shortcomings, so I'm afraid of losing important companions again. I understand your determination now, Proxy. I'll help you rescue Miss Yuzaha. Thanks, Trigger. Alright, it's settled then. I swear on my life to keep you safe, and please, watch my back too. I'll stay here and look after Mr. Kamano. Go check on the others while there's still time. See you in a bit. You're here, flickering candlelight. Looks like you finally got some of your glow back. I'm feeling much better now. Who's this with you? Let me introduce you to my teammate, Seed. She's a bit odd, but she's an excellent soldier and a reliable partner. Yo-ho, I'm White Pineapple Ponytail's teammate, White Scooter Demon at your service, and a feminine, airy voice is coming from the mech? It doesn't sound like the mech system. Wait, I've heard that voice before, so she's Seed. I'm not a pineapple, Seed. This is uncharacteristic of you. You're actually talking to strangers today. It's rare for you and Trigger to agree on someone, so I was kind of curious about this proxy you both mentioned. I see him, what do you think? How should I put it? It's the scent of my own kind. Come to think of it, the proxy used to possess Bangbu, a bit like you've been hanging out in Miss Seed Senior's cockpit all this time. Hey, that's not what I meant at all. These two just started chatting away like I'm not even here. The proxy must have secretly been complaining about how we just left her hanging like that. Hey there, Proxy. I'm Seed. Hey, Seed. Are you inside the mech? By mech, you mean Seed Senior? Not quite right, but not exactly wrong either. Though I'd love to meet you in person. Looks like the action's about to start. Let's save the main course for our next meal. Been nothing but stealth and recon missions lately. Finally get to stretch my legs. Have you guys been here long? Actually, we came here to scout the area a week before Colonel Isolde arrived. We've been staying in the nearby mountains. Since we suspect ties between Porcelumex's higher-ups and the Exaltas, we're keeping separate tabs on Damien, Lucro, and Ferox's movements. Seed's mainly keeping tabs on Ferox's goons. Earlier today, she was the one who caught them trying to attack Suibion Temple. Thank you for saving Senior Yinhu and Wise. No worries, I'm also happy to meet someone with a similar scent. Next time, I might even let you ride on our shoulders. Seed can move fast and carry quite a load, which will surely come in handy for what's ahead. We'll go prepared. Catch you in a bit. After that, Soldier 11 and Seed leave. Alice, you doing alright?
Alice? You doing alright?
Oh, Belle. It's you.
A rather exquisite You good? You've been holding on to that hairpin for a while.
You good? You've been holding that hairpin for a while.
I'm fine, really. No need to worry about me. There's still a lot on my mind, but I'm slowly calming down. So, my father didn't actually die in a car accident. He discovered the secret of that lab.
Didn't mean to dig up any painful memories.
I didn't mean to dig up any painful memories. Especially like this.
Yes, but what's strange is the feeling that fills my heart right now isn't pain. My father didn't turn a blind eye to evil. He saved Yuzuha. He was brave until his last breath. A true time field. Belle, you know, right before Yuzuha pushed me away, she told me she owed this to me. But I don't agree. When my father saved her, he wouldn't have wanted her to repay him like that someday. Belle, I must get Yuzuha out. I want Ferox and everyone who hurt us to pay for what they've done. And I will return this hairpin to Yuzuha in person.
Exactly. We need to make those bad guys pay.
Exactly. We need to make those bad guys pay. Something feels different about Alice. At least she seems okay. I guess I'll stop stressing about her for now.
Let's go. Time's running out. We need to discuss the rescue plan with the Defense Force.
All right, everyone's here. Let's kick things off then. We need to move quickly to the Hollow, stop Ferox's scheme, and rescue Miss Ukinami. Captain Magus, could you and Orphe please explain the current situation to everyone?
Roger that. All right, everyone. Oboe Squad's strength can definitely bridge the gap you had before, but we're currently facing two major obstacles. First, our identities as part of the Defense Force, and second, how to get there.
As you all know, the Defense Force and Tops are like oil and water. If we just dive into the Wi-Fi situation, it's gonna cause a whole world of chaos between them.
That is, we need a way to keep your identities under wraps. Or perhaps we can find some help to pull off this rescue.
Yes, but honestly, the real headache is the second one. How do we actually get to the site?
Well, that's probably my fault. It means that we can't take the old route anymore.
There was a route we used before, but that's a no-go now. In a panic to escape the miasmic fiend, I had them blow up the fissure at the lab.
Well, it was a tough call. And I just checked with Fairy. We found the blast set off a chain reaction that totally wrecked the hollow structure. Now the route from Siloam Bay to the lab is several times longer. The extra travel time could throw off our entire mission.
Is there really no other way to get into the Hollow?
There is another way, and the entrance is pretty close, but it's only accessible by cable car.
In other words, right under Porcelumex's nose. That certainly is tricky. With all the recent security checks, the cable car entrance to the Hollow is tightly controlled. Just getting the cable car running requires high-level internal permissions, even within Porcelumex.
High-level internal permissions, even within... Wait a second, I just thought of someone.
Wait, I just thought of someone. Someone who has high-level permissions, and who could be a solid ally.
Belle? Wait, do you mean Mr. Damien Blackwood?
Explain your reasoning.
The two bigwigs of Porcelumex, Ferox and Lucro, have been at each other's throats since forever, and Damien's stuck in the middle of their drama. If we hand him this chance to bring Ferox down, and if he plays it right, he could cozy up to Lucro and climb the Porcelumex ladder.
You're right. Damien's sharper than anyone when it comes to personal gain. There's no way he'd pass up a deal like this, and as long as he can back us up, we can keep Oboe Squad's identity under wraps.
What do you think, Colonel?
What do you think, Colonel?
I have no objections. Honestly, it seems to be our best option.
All right. I'll call Damien right now to set up a meeting.
Magus, let everyone know we're gearing up to move.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard you wanted to see me now, and we need to find a place where no one's around. You should know that making such demands won't fly unless you've got something really worthwhile to bring to the table. That's the last thing you need to worry about. If anything, what I'm offering is so valuable that it might be way beyond your price range. Looks like someone's confident. Alright, I'll take that lottery ticket off your hands. I'll wait for you near the upper cable car station at Phylum Heights. Remember, you only have 5 minutes. Alright, I am going to stop here. If I finish up early the next time, I'll just play Uma Musume or something. Was hoping I'd get it done. We have tomorrow to play other stuff.